Hey, what's up? Hey, how's it going? Welcome back. VOD, my tummy hurt. Go sit down, go relax, just sit down. I don't know what to say. Hey, this game sounds fun. What is it? We will talk about what we're doing today. We've got an oldie but goodie. Hey, hurry up, I'm impatient. Well, I'm not ready yet. And I just turned the stream on. We're gonna wait for people to get here. And we're gonna turn the pre-rolls off too by running 3 minutes of ads. This is the starting soon screen. Hey, slow down. I'm too patient. Do more. I don't think I'm going to do more than 3 minutes of ads. I think 3 minutes in one session, even if I'm not doing anything or I'm not here, I think that's the limit, right? That's the limit. I'll be right back though. We'll get started very shortly. See you in a minute. I heard you're starting an ASMR channel. Is that true? No. I do ASMR sometimes on this channel. I lean into the microphone and I go, hey guys. But that's it. Does that count? Hey, I got a question. I've kind of done a million different things on this stream. Could I be classified as like every kind of YouTuber or streamer? What if I like, I'm trying to think of things that like categories. You did a hot tub. I did, yeah. What about sports? I talk about the Red Sox all the time. You're only classified as the sus guy. What about a DJ? Oh. Gambling? I've never done a real gambling stream, but I've done fake ones in games where I go, what the fuck? Oh, but how did he get 21? How did he get... Oh, you know what I mean? I've done that before. Dude, dodge the battle axe. I already talked about the battle axe stream. Hey, your mic sucks. Your mic is cutting me off? Your mic is cutting me off? Hold on, let me sit in a different position. Is that better? What's going on? Why is my mic cutting me off? Don't do that. I was watching Sorcery Playthrough 2. Talked about doing a real... Wait, what? In rewatching Sorcery Playthrough 2, you talked about doing a real gambling stream. Oh, you're talking about the Mr. Green's casino stream. That's a little different. That was Mr. Green's Grand Casino, and it did not happen. That stream was going to cost upwards of $1 million, and couldn't get it off the ground. I have the whole thing written down. Maybe one day could like go. I remember we talked about doing like a go through the notes stream. I already did the look at my jokes I have written down stream where I pulled those out. But there was a blueprint for Mr. Green's Casino, as well as like a 7 or 8 page document of just written down everything that was going to happen, and like 4 or 5 pages of blueprints for what it was going to look like. Just couldn't get it off the ground. You ever seen the Flintstones movie? Yeah, the Lost Stream. Well, here's where it got kind of complicated and why it was hard to do. I wanted, well, maybe this is for a different day. The plan with the casino stream was I was going to invite like 30 to 40 streamers to come play in Mr. Green's Grand Casino. And we were going to keep track of all the fake space bucks, because it was going to take place in outer space. We were going to keep track of all their bankroll over the course of the day. And there were going to be periods where during the course of the show, we were going to, because that was when like Among Us was really popular, I was going to like kick people out of the casino and dump them into orbit if they had like the least amount of money. And we were going to check in like 5 to 10 times over the course of the day. Yeah, then the reason why it was a space casino is because there's no laws in space. So that's why Mr. Green's could just have all kinds of really fucked up shit on that ship. That was the idea. This is a good stream idea? I thought so too. That's a whole ass reality TV show. I thought it was going to be fun. Why did it not go through? I mean, that's a conversation for a different stream. When things get expensive, when you need help paying for things, when you need lots of money and you need lots of people and lots of time and lots of approvals and lots of permits and it gets difficult to do that stuff without significant backing and support and personnel, and it was too wild to get off the ground, truly, with the resources that I had. Did you chop your hair off yet? No, still there. Hey, just do it in VR chat. And I could do stuff differently. Like I could do it. Oh, why don't you just do it for cheaper? No, I don't care. I want to do stuff the way that I want to do it. And if it's not going to be the way that I really want it to be, then I just don't think I'm going to do it. That's how it always was. Go big or go home. But that's how I've operated my entire time I've been doing this. So I like hate well, we can't do that, so let's do this. Well, no, I don't want to do this. I want to do that. Well, we can't do that. Well, then we're not doing this. And then I storm out of the room. You're a diva. Not really, honestly. Like, I don't know. Maybe I am. Am I? And you knock the complimentary coffee pot off the table. Yeah. I don't think I'm a diva. I just think I'm a weirdo. Do a haircut stream. I'm not doing a haircut stream. Oh, the ads have been over for like 5 minutes. What am I doing? All right, anyways, hi. Welcome back. How you doing? What's up? This is gonna be just a hangout stream. We're gonna just chill, play some games. We've got some. I need chat's help here because we need to get into the laboratory because I almost said House Flipper Invitational is I'm so House Flipper pilled right now. Still, the Monster Rancher 2 tournament that doesn't fucking matter. I'm gonna put that in quotes. The Monster Rancher 2 tournament that doesn't matter, but it's gonna be fun to do with some friends. We're trying to do it on the 28th. It's probably gonna be 7 or 8 people. I don't know exactly who. You know, the usual people. But that's probably what it's going to be. I don't know if I want to... This is just going to be like an expanded stream with friends. That's all it is. But I will go over the rules, at least like the preliminary rules. But I am going to need... Because it's been a long time since I've played Monster Rancher. And coming up with... Should there be training caps on how far people can take their monsters? How many monsters? Should it be single elimination? Should it be round robin? Should we do it like round robin like they do in the game? And I think that's probably what we'll do. But over the course of this stream, this is a get into the lab stream. Because the plan is that people are going to have 3 monsters. And you have to pick... You cannot decide what that monster is. You must use a monster that is directly tied to your top 3 favorite songs. So let's say, for instance, I'll pull these. We can pull them today. We'll at least pull those and put them in the freezer. So one of mine will be Kiss from a Rose, obviously, because that's my favorite song of all time. You don't listen to music. What are you going to do? Do you hear what I just said? I love Seal. Seal is one of the greatest musicians of all time. He absolutely should be in that category. Yikes, Kiss from a Rose, really? Get that? I'm not even kidding. You're permanently banned. I want you to write you're staying after school for detention on that one. If this was a math class and I said, yeah, guys, I got 2 tickets to the Seal concert. Oh, I am so excited. Any of you guys heard of Seal? And like maybe one of you raises your hand. I'm like, oh, that's too bad. Yeah, we're gonna. I'm taking my girlfriend. We're gonna go to see Seal. And one of you students says, "Yikes! Kiss from a Rose." You're getting detention. You're getting detention. You can stay after school. In fact, you know what? No. I want to get. We can get one of your parents to come too. You and your parents are both coming to the concert. You're coming with us. Would you rather have Saturday detention or come to the Seal concert? How dare you? You guys can't even make that. Some of you are typing detention. And when you get to like the E in detention, you just like, fuck, dude. I'm talking about Seal. What the fuck, dude? Like, you can't even finish that. You can't finish writing that. If you do finish writing that, then what is wrong with you? Did you see the Coldplay thing? Yeah, I feel like if you're alive, you've seen the Coldplay concert thing. But all right, let's get going. I've been stalling for like 15 minutes. All right, here's the deal. You pick your 3 favorite songs. I'll move over to the game now. I want to do a big shout out to Legend Cup. If you guys don't know what Legend Cup is, I'm going to be using a lot of their resources. I use Legend Cup for a lot of stuff with training help. Legendcup.com. They have a save file there to unlock all the monsters. There's a whole tournament bracket thing to use. But we're using it for a lot of stuff. So it's an awesome resource because Monster Rancher is kind of a impossible game to decipher half the shit in the game. So much stuff is hidden. So much stuff doesn't make any sense. If you actually want to play this game and really get into it, it's a great resource for everything. Is this an ad? No, that did sound like an ad read, but it was a real personal opinion read. All right, so today what I want to do, and yes, you'll see the save file. This is what I'm talking about here. This one here is everything unlocked and like $50 billion. So I figured, I don't think people are gonna, and listen, we can debate this if you want. This is an open discussion here between me and literally nobody else. I will read maybe 3 messages on this matter and make a decision on my own. But I'd like to bounce it off of you. Is there a world, because what I've been doing is say, hey, just take this file, just worry about training your monsters and don't worry about, oh, I gotta do this, I have to make money, I have to do this. I think that's a better idea. Because all the monsters, I would say half the monsters at base game are not unlocked. And to unlock some of the monster types in the game is insanely specific that I don't think anybody is going to do. I don't think anyone's going to do that. Half the stuff that you need, the requirements. Some of them you can only do on errantries and specific years or times. A monster has to die twice or something for some of them, right? Unlock the monsters, but don't add money. I wonder if, I don't think a save file exists with all the monsters unlocked, but not a bunch of money. I guess I could tell people, like, you can't spend the money, but then they would need to, that's the honor system, but, or just dump all the money away. But if you waste the money, you kind of, yeah, like, money is important, but let's see. All right, let me at least pull the monsters that I'm going to use. Don't spoil this, by the way, because the tournament's not for like 2 weeks. So if you tell people what I use, then they might, I don't know, don't tell anybody what I'm doing. Money won't make a huge difference. No, and I guess the doing tournaments is how you make money. So there's no reason to battle in a tournament, but there is still though, right? Because if you do a tournament, don't you gain stats if you win the major tournaments? Here we go with his music. Seal Kiss from a Rose is one of the, honestly, every major music teacher and music professor and musician, student and music teacher and music YouTuber and song breakdown people on YouTube and on college and philosophers and shit, all of them say that Kiss from a Rose is one of the most intricate, detailed, beautiful compositions they've ever heard. If you don't like if you don't like, let's start over because I'm angry. If you don't like Seal Kiss from a Rose, you're gonna have your opinion, and other people have different opinions than you, and everyone's entitled to their own opinion. But shove it up your ass. I've been saying that a lot lately, haven't I? Okay, so let's see. Kiss from a Rose. I brought that back. I said that like twice when I was shit-faced one time, and then I brought it back. All right, here we go. Kiss from a Rose remix, but it is from Seal, and if he remixed it, then I trust him. I don't think this is not it. So this is definitely it here. So this is going to be one Kiss from a Rose. This is going to be one of my monsters. This is my favorite song of all time. Here we go. You gonna stream Roblox for my birthday next Friday? If it's next Friday, definitely not. What we get? Ooh, is that bad? Were these guys good? Were the Suezos good? Does this thing suck? Funny looking monster. What are the stats? Oh, I'm gonna clean this whole tournament up. I'm gonna clean this whole tournament up. That is a clown Suezo. I have no idea what it is, but that's an insane. I'm actually gonna kill everybody in the tournament. It's over. I just need to freeze it. I have to give it a name. All right, this is important. Seal. No, that's too easy. It's gonna end up being every. I can't make it be every title. How about turn the noise gate off? Did I change it from the other day or something? I don't get it. What the fuck's going on? Hold on. Is that better? Is that better? It's probably better. Is that not as awful as it was? That's probably better. Okay. Somebody said butt chug. I will name. Can I name something butt chug, or am I gonna get banned? Because we're doing this online. I can't name a character butt chug, or I'll get banned. How about B chug? Why am I doing this? Okay, that could be anything though. That could be like. Am I really gonna name my first monster Butt Chug? Okay. All right, let's freeze because we have another one. All right, I gotta think of what are my other favorite songs ever. Okay, that's easy. Something from the Gorillaz. I'm thinking either something from Plastic Beach, something from Demon Days, maybe Stylo. The next two, September. That's right, Earth, Wind, and Fire. That's another one. That's probably number 3 or number 4. Okay, would I put September from Earth, Wind, and Fire over 2/3 of the entire Plastic Beach album? I don't know. Also, there's like Iron Maiden. I don't know, like Can I Play with Madness? Can I play with madness? I should have made it 10 songs. Something from the Muppets. Yeah, Can You Picture That from the Muppets is up there in the top 10. Rainbow Connection is up there. Rainbow Connection actually, if I'm not messing around, it probably is Rainbow Connection. All right, I'll do that. That's true. That actually is what it is. And then I got to pick something a little more hard, right? Okay, well, they have the Willie Nelson version. But where's Kermit the Frog? They don't have the Kermit the Frog one. They have the Willie Nelson one. Pomplamoose. Why is that familiar? Why is that familiar? Put the album name, not the song name. Is Kermit on here? So if you're wondering what's going on here, the game... Okay, not Kermit Ruffins. Wait, was that Kermit's last name? I don't think it was. It's gonna have to be one of those. But if you're not do the Muppets. Oh, okay, true. But wouldn't the title be there anyways? Nothing there for the Muppets. One of the Adam Sandler songs. I mean, Lunch Ladyland is up there. Navy beans, navy beans, navy beans. Which one of these is the closest, do you think? Maybe I just should do the Willie Nelson one. Probably is the oldest. Oh, the Misery. No, that's not what that is not a favorite song ever. We'll do the Willie Nelson one. All right, here we go. Come on, something rare, something huge, something awesome, something that will dominate the competition. Something I want to. Okay, I have an intelligence one, not all int. Oh, that's a regular dragon. Looks dependable. Is that a regular dragon? Those aren't bad. Those stats aren't bad. It's too bad he's not green. How about yellow Kermit? Turn this guy into paste. No. All right, what is going on? I'm so confused. Let me explain. Monster Rancher. What? This is Monster Rancher 2, by the way. Monster Rancher had a system way back in the day. This game came out in like 1998. So the game used to do, and by the way, I played this on original hardware in 2017 or something, a long time ago. And I actually used DVDs and CDs. I just got a shitload of stuff. But anyways, you used to be, you would put a disc in that had data on it. As long as it was a CD or a DVD, it would read the disc, and every disc had a unique seed that matched that disc only. So if you put in, let's say for instance, like the Muppets Take Manhattan DVD soundtrack, you would get the same monster from that disc every time. So what they did is they ported over the entire database and added some more for the remake, because this is a remaster, remake, whatever, port, whatever you want to call it. And the whole database is here as if you had put the CD in. It was a cool gimmick. I loved it. This game is one of my favorite games from when I was younger. I still find it to be one of the best games of all time. Vinny there was a lot of unfortunately missing stuff that he wanted to use. Yeah, I don't know if it's complete, but it is a shitload of songs and things. And okay, this actually couldn't be an offensive word. I'm glad I didn't do butt chug. All right, so this is, anyways, let's keep going. This is a Rainbow Connection, and it looks pretty good. How about Jamiroquai? Fuck! Virtual Insanity is one of the best songs ever made. That's truly one of the best songs ever. Oh no. I don't know what to do. This last one's gonna be hard. All right, how about Yermit? Does that suck? What about Tool? I know, there's a ton, dude, there's so many great songs. All right, how about I'll do my top 5 favorites. That doesn't count. I'm breaking the rules immediately, and I'm the one that made them up. Okay. Is Virtual Insanity better than the entire Demon Days album? No, I don't think, not for me. It's got to be something from Gorillaz. Rainbow Connection has recency bias because I just cried to it like 3 days ago. Okay, and I saw that it pop up in chat. That has recency bias, and I don't know if it counts. But Plastic Beach is absolutely up there. The whole album. Well, I guess I could do, oh no, that's, okay. Let me see. Oh, they got Dunk-O-Matic? I love Dunk-O-Matic. What a great song that is. It's really easy to pick one of these two, but I feel like that's too easy. This one is not that easy, but I would say maybe. I think this could be the best song they ever made. I have never heard this song and didn't want to immediately get up and dance, no matter what. It doesn't matter what's happening. But I don't know, Melancholy Hill is a great song. Stylo is amazing. Oh, any of the De La Soul tracks are amazing. I don't know. It's there. I think it is. I think this is my favorite Gorillaz song. You've got depression on you. You're just thinking that's what you do, baby. Hold it down. Oh, it's there. I made my decision. Oh, shit. What is that? That thing looks really strong. I don't think I've ever pulled one of these before, ever. He sucks. Why does he suck? Why is he such a piece of shit? He better have insane tech, or what the hell are these stats? These are terrible. Why don't be so mean to him? I mean, the skill is good. I don't know. Lifespan is terrible too. Is he gonna die before the tournament? How about like, that's what you do, baby. It's not gonna fit. That's what I know it fits. Hold on. Yeah. That's what I do. Hey, that's what I do. Just for fun. I know I'm stalling like crazy, but I'm just hanging out today. It's all right. I want to see what could have been. Oh, that's kind of sad. What could have been? Because what is Virtual Insanity? I think that's actually up there pretty high. One of the coolest music videos ever as well. Oh no, it's not on here. Use albums. How do you spell Jamiroquai? Like this, right? How do I spell it? Jamir, like this? Like that. Hey, there we go. Where's Virtual Insanity? They have no Virtual Insanity on here. The album's Traveling Without Moving. Would it be artist? So, okay, I'm addressing this chatter from like 25 minutes ago. They said not this music again. Okay, I'm coming to terms that I misread your comment. This is crazy that this is hitting me right now. You said not his music, but you said not this music. And I like got angry at you. Did I ban you? Did you get banned? Well, oh, good. Stay that way. Anyways. Traveling. That's not traveling. Traveling, mate. Was this the British spelling? How do you spell traveling? Am I dumb? It's traveling. It's traveling. Traveling. Is it traveling? Is this correct? Or is it like traveling? Traveling. It's traveling. Guys, I have a coffee in my left hand, and I'm using my keyboard with my right hand. All right, I am locked out right now. Until I put my coffee down, I'm clocked out. Wait, what did I just write? Traveling. Why can I not spell this word? I'm going crazy. How do you spell traveling? Are you high? I'm not high. I'm not high. You know when you look at a word and it's just like, it's not right. That is wrong, right? You look at a word and just look at that. Traveling. It doesn't seem correct sometimes. All right, traveling without movement. It's not in here. Let me do Stylo. What would a Stylo been? That's actually probably one of my favorite Gorillaz songs. Yeah, let's go. He's definitely not high. I'm not. Oh, wow. It's a little guy. That was such a fake reaction, but still, that is a cool thing. Funny looking monster. Look at that speed. Is it cheating if I bump out Rainbow Connection? Because this is actually probably my top 3 favorite songs. No, that's not true. I don't think that's fair. How about like Little Guy? Little Guy. I don't know why it's capitals, but Little Guy. Do a Miku song. All right, and then I gotta get to the plan. So okay, here's the question. So for training, so here's my thought process. I want it to be kind of like Pokemon, where if we do, let's say we have 8 people and we do like a round robin. What I want to do is maybe not put limitations on maybe put like a certain week or a certain month or a stat cap, maybe like a total stat cap. But I want to have it so, please turn this music off. No, you have to suffer. It builds character. 1 year of training, probably total. So in my mind, what I see as the tournament, and we're workshopping this, is you have 3 monsters. You must use the ones from your top 3 favorite songs or whatever you got, because like if it's your favorite song's not on there, you can just keep going down your list, but you have to use those 3. Putting a stat cap is hard. You'll have to do time limit on training. Yeah, it'll probably just be a certain time of the year, but that kind of sucks though, because if somebody gets a monster that doesn't get good training until the second half of their life, that's kind of sucks and a little unfair, I think, because don't some monsters have, in their later adult life, they actually train better than their early adult life? So that kind of stinks. But so what I'm thinking, yeah, I'll turn it down for just a second. So what I was thinking is, in a round robin style tournament, let's say like I pick a monster that I want to put in, and that's the one that's in until he's out. So let's say like I pick a B Chug, for instance. I'm like, all right, I'm going with B Chug in this bracket. That's who I'm going with. So let's say B Chug goes against, you know, Squeaks' monster, the Squeaksinator, or whatever his monster's name is. And I will keep going with that monster until B Chug is eliminated. If B Chug gets KO'd, he's done forever. And I have to use one of the other two. Does that sound interesting? I think that's kind of how it's going to work. That's Nuzlocke. Is that cool? That's kind of cool, right? So if your monster is dead, it's gone permanently. So, but you can go through the rest of the tournament, but you have two other monsters. You got to make sure that you've trained them well. Otherwise, if they get beat, it's over, man. You got to use one of the other ones, and we'll do this until people have no monsters left. I think that's kind of the way I want to do it. That's dope. It's Nuzlocke. Okay. All right. So let me do Miku. Let me get Miku on here. Let me do a Miku. What's a good Miku song or album? What's the one that goes? It's like 100 million miles a minute. That one's called Triple Baka. All right, let's try that one. Or do World Is Mine. I wonder if, let's see. Oh my God, we're about to riot. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Was it World Is Mine? I don't think these are Miku. It could be Producer. What about like Sega or something? Would it be like under like Sega? Football Manager Touch? Why would this be on here? But not like Jamiroquai. Oh, Hatsune Miku Project something. I think that's the closest we're going to get. These are games. I think that's the closest we're going to get. Project Diva. It's guys, this is all of them. This is every Hatsune Miku song. So we'll see. Whoa. Oh my God. I wish I could use this. What is this? Looks dependable. Oh my God. I want to use this. I can't rewrite history though. I mean, I'll keep it for now. Miku Crab. I like that. Okay. Have I really just been sitting here just taking the piss for like an hour already? What? How has that much time gone by? Have I just really been just burning time? All right, so here's the deal. Who do I train? Because this is why I think it's going to be interesting. When people pick a monster that they want to train first, like, okay, I'm going to do that one. The commitment to do this, and I told everybody this already, that, hey, you're probably going to have to play the game for like 4 to 6 hours to train somebody. But if you have 3 monsters and if one of them gets knocked out, then you have to use one of the other ones. Am I like forcing a bunch of my streamer friends to play this game for like a week? Maybe I shouldn't do that. Training 3 monsters to like a year plus to get them to like a decent level, I feel like it's like, hey, dude, you ready to stream this game? Like 7 or 8 times? Nut oil, mint leaves, and you can get it done in a day. They also don't have to do it on stream either. So somebody could just kind of do it if they wanted to. That's a bit much. Yeah. You're a monster. Well, let's take a look. Who do I want to train first? Let me see. I think that's what I do. That's what I do. I think that's who I want to bring out first. I don't know what he's good at though. He's kind of got dog shit stats. It's going to be all skill and int, right? Oh, I didn't see what the combination was. What was the 2 monsters? What happened to the music? I turned it off. Because people were saying, hey, dude, it's been like this for like 45 minutes. I can't stand it. And I said, it builds character. And then they came back and they said, bro, ... And I was like, okay, yeah, I feel you. All right, so if I remember, and here's the thing. We have $2 million. So money is absolutely no object. You just have to train them well, or train the stats that you want to train. I also I was thinking about maybe starting a new game before doing this because I don't remember any of this. I remember you need a shitload, but this is the thing, nobody else knows this. Is it unfair for me to play in the tournament? Do you know what I mean? Because like I know, okay, nut oil, hard drill, mint leaf, light drill, nut oil, hard drill, mint leaf, light drill, rest. I don't think anybody else knows that. I guess I could tell them, hey, go actually look into it and like give them the guide and say, hey, do this. He laughs weird. You're glazing yourself. It's all RNG. Yeah, well, we'll see. All right, I know I got to buy a bunch of these. So, and I can buy like, I have things in my inventory, so let's do 4. And what else do I need? Nut oil, a bunch of this. Give them time off stream to set up. They can come to the challenge prepared and rescheduled. Yeah, I mean, everybody can do it offline anyways if they want to, if they just want to blow through it. But, so here's the question. So, because you have 3 monsters to choose from, I don't even think there should be a limit on like how long you can train somebody, right? Maybe not, because in the event, because you have 3, and if you don't like evenly train them before the tournament, you're only going to have 1 good monster, and if it dies or gets knocked out for some reason, then you're screwed. Where is he? Oh, okay. So here we go. What do I want to train him on? First of all, let me see his stats. Okay. Skill. What does he have for moves? What does he do intelligence moves? All right, he's got Thunderbolt, which is BDE, straight punches, Spirit Blow. I think I'm going to train him int and just do Thunderbolts and just hope for like 1-hit KOs. But that doesn't really hurt that much, does it? Spirit Blow is insane. And is this like a strength move? This is not int. So what should I train him on? Because his power is terrible. He's got good power eventually too. So maybe I should I start him on power? Let's find out. All right, so we need to do a hard drill. Power and defense probably. We'll do pull. Let's because I feel like that move is insane. I'm gonna do it. I made my choice. That's pretty damn good. And he has hands too. You scale hard on int and average on skill and defense. But that Spirit Punch though, it's got B in 4th. I could one punch man people in the tournament. I'm just looking for 1-hit KOs. All right, wait, does he like, I have to see what he likes, right? What if he doesn't like tablets? Because isn't that the strat? I gotta tell everybody this. It's you just give tablets every single time unless he hates it. Wait, isn't it even if they do hate it, you do it anyways? Oh, that's weird. Oh, by the way, this name is the name of the save file. This is from Legend Cup, like I said. What's the matter? Do you need something? Are you hungry? Do you want some food? Otto is saying, I want something. Is this for an errantry? Already? The first week? Already? He's too young to take him, isn't he? Maybe I should just do it. Should I send him already? I think he's too young to do that, isn't he? Too young? He's a baby. He probably won't get anything. I'll just keep it up. I want to give him... he needs Mint Leaf after that, and we're going to do light training. That's a Zelda CDI Ganon laugh. Okay. And we do light... Should I do int? I'm going to jump between them. I'll jump between them. Ooh. And how have I already been streaming for like an hour? I'm coming up on a break anyways, so I'll take a quick break. I'm going to give Otto some food, and then I will be right back, and we'll continue. See you guys in 2-3 minutes. I'm not back yet. Otto needs to poop. So I'll be another 2 minutes or so. I'll be right back. Okay. Hello. I'm back. Sorry about that. When he's got to go, he's got to go. Okay. So I just did int. I'm going to do nut oil. Now, when do you rest them? Don't you... You can get away with no rest, but doesn't it really take the lifespan down? It fucks up their lifespan? Yeah. Okay, so now we do a hard drill. All right, is it dumb if I do hard drill POW, regular light drill int, to crush everybody else in the competition? Because I don't want it to be too one way or the other. Happy birthday? Hey, thanks. I'm gonna do that. That might be stupid, but whatever. Happy birthday. Whose birthday? Mine? Dude, we get this to like 150 power and I'll be happy. Why am I use the controller? What am I doing? This mouse is dumb, isn't it? Mixed attacking stats are only a liability if you set a stat cap for the tournament. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that. I feel like nobody really knows what they're doing. And anybody that would remotely know what they're doing is not going to be able to train meta enough to have it be a problem. All right, so I'm going to keep that up. Also, too, I should do tournaments, right? I should do battles and stuff, shouldn't I? Because don't you learn stuff from those and don't you gain a shitload of stats if you win a tournament? Official tournament's happening this week. I kind of want to do it. I think I'm going to do it. It's a shitty E tournament. I want to see what he's got. We need to see what we're working with here. By the way, the whole tournament is AI versus AI. No one is controlling anything. Let's try it. I want to see what he's got. Oh, no. We're not doing that. I'm going freaking butthead league. Wait, what's wrong with this? Low loyalty? Oh, it's fine. It's whatever. Because I want to see how good that punch move is. Because if it is, I'm going to keep doing power. Generative AI? No, the old dumb AI. Back when AI meant CPU versus CPU. All right, that's what I do versus Harry Kicks. Let's battle. Let's see what we're working with here. Oh, he's going to get schooled on. All right, let's try it. Come on, you can do it. If he dies, then I have to delete him from the tournament. Are you really that confused? What was his loyalty? Hey, what I'd do. All right, that's a cool move. What does Thunderbolt do? I feel like I could probably, maybe I should just dump int and just, maybe he'll sit in the back. And all right, he's pretty sick. He's actually pretty amazing. He's probably going to lose this though because his loyalty's too low. Again, is that a win? Yeah, okay. So by the way, we're probably going to do it like this. So for instance, let's just say that Harry Kicks was Poke, right? Harry Kicks would be out of the tournament. Do you see what I'm saying? And Poke would have to use one of his other monsters for the remainder of the tournament. That's kind of cool, right? So it said, 2 people back to back just said no. Or we do 3 brackets and Harry Kicks is not out of the tournament. We just play out the whole bracket and just do it the way that they do in the game. Why'd you use Poke first? Well, I used Squeaks first. So that's not what happened. You should do Nuzlocke style. I feel like single elimination, round robin is better for this kind of style of let them stay in the whole time. Maybe I feel like it's going to go fast. This tournament is probably going to be like 40 minutes. But whatever, we're just doing it for fun anyways. It's not like this is a big deal and just for fun. All right, this one might be hard. I definitely want to learn a ton of skill. This guy's actually kind of cracked. Or maybe I should train a shitload of speed. That move is insane. It takes so much guts to do it though. What is it? It's 38 guts? That should kill people in 1 hit. He's still a baby. That's true. I do want to learn new tech as well. I love how this 39-year-old man uses Zoomer words because of chat. What is it? What's the Zoomer word that I said? What was it? You said cracked? Haven't I been saying that for like 10 years? That's definitely an unk typing that. I can't keep up. I've kept up as long as I can. It's been like 16 years of me being publicly in front of a camera or talking into a microphone. I can't keep up anymore. I'm just going with what I know. All right, a lot of life, a lot of speed, but should be pretty easy. Lightning bolt every time. Too much health though. Might not be good. Oh my god. He might lose. I hope he doesn't die. He can get killed, can he? Well, I think Oakley Man is gonna win. That move kind of sucks. Oh shit. That's bad, right? Somebody has to beat Oakley Man twice. I don't think we're winning this tournament. He has too much health. The only way that I can win this is if I stay in the back and lightning bolt and just hope that I don't think it's possible. I think it's too much health. You got to put in the Celine Dion CD to get a really good monster. Hey, any unks in the chat remember BBS? Even you guys are doing that. That's you guys saying that, not me. Dodge it. Beanbag Sonic was iconic. That was only 13 guts to do that move. I'd love for you to land it though. Yeah, skill is a prior. I think I'm just throwing away. Maybe I just throw away. I mean, it is int, but maybe I should just do a ton of skill. The average man can hold. That's a disgusting comment. All right, somebody beat Oakley Man. Do it. Come on, Leon. No. What's the roster look like? I think it looks pretty good. I'm hit or miss on this guy right now. He is still a baby, but I feel like I need better moves or way more loyalty. Which I need that anyway, so. He looks like that, like viral ice cream. With the mango one or the peach one, or whatever it is. He might beat me. I think I have to punch him in the face. I'm just holding back. All right, get in there. Boom. That wasn't that good. Oh, come on. That's not good. He's going to lose. No. Come on. 13, 13, 13. This guy stinks. He's going to be sad that he didn't. I did this because I wanted to see his moves and because I thought that if I won, I'd get like 10 int. He wasn't ready. My mistake. You might still get some gains. That's true. Nobody's a fan. Oh, okay. Here we go. Congratulations. You learned how to say yes in binary. You did fine. All right, tablets. Yo, where'd you get all that money? Yeah, wouldn't you like to know? Winning the cups from the tournaments helps make monsters grow better. Yeah, I figured that. I knew it did something good. All right, we'll rest them. Wait, that messes up all my training, doesn't it? Also, keep track of how long this is, because I'm probably going to play for a solid 4 to 6 hours tonight. So, like, we'll see where we end up with after this 5-ish hours, 6 hours, and see if it needs to be adjusted. All right, let's start the training. We're going to do mint leaf and then light drill. How many monsters? I got 3. So let's see in a couple hours where this guy is, because I might need to adjust the tournament, because I really don't think everyone's going to want to play this game for 2 weeks straight. I think I want to just do skill. This might be dumb, but I think I'm going to do skill a shitload and then I'll do int some more. Don't mess it up. Bro, what the you don't want to be too positive, right? What is he saying? All right, then we do... Loyalty's pretty high. Our drill. I'll do int for this one. Don't ever scold, it just hurts them. Okay. Int and skill that seems kind of good, but I want power. I want that punch to be good. I don't know what I'm going up against. What if I'm going up against high int defense? I gotta buy more stuff. With tech, it will be fine. I have to do errantries, right? He's probably getting close to being able to do them. I want this higher. I want him to be able to hit everything he does. There we go. That's good. You want some tablets? Yeah, because one of the monsters that's in the game that's... We could have pulled it, but we didn't. Is the duck. And isn't it you... The reason why we did the save file. To unlock the duck monster type, you have to eat hundreds of cup jellies, potentially, because you have to get the little sticker that's the U1. You have to collect 5 of them. Then you get a toy. Then you have to do something else with that toy. Then you do something else, and then you unlock the monster. So, I just unlock everything for everybody and just focus on the training. It's not a granny like. Can players use the double speed option? Yeah, that's fine. I mean, you don't have to play on it. You can play fast forward if you want. Look, I can sit here and play this game all day and be happy. I know that other streamers have other shit they want to do, and playing Monster Rancher 2 for 15 hours is probably not one of them, potentially. I could play this game all day and just sit here and be happy. So, if people want to just blow through it, that's absolutely, they can do that. Did he die? What did I just do? I did a light drill, right? Wait, what did I just do? Did I do a hard drill or a light drill? I just did a light drill. Okay, so we need nut oil. And we'll do int, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. It reminds me of Duck Race on cool math games. That's kind of cool. The defense is a problem though, isn't it? He's gonna get hit once and die. Should I do errantry now? I have tons of money. The money is a non-factor at this point. I took the money out of the game for everybody. I didn't want them to have to think about it. Hey, can you say Aaron? Look at Unk is pulling out memes from 4 or 5 years ago. That must be an Unk. Stop saying that. I'm just repeating everybody in chat. You guys keep calling every time the 4 horsemen get together now, you call it an unction. I'm gonna absorb that. How am I not gonna absorb? The last time I played with those 4, everyone was like, "Oh, unction. Here's the unction." I'm like, "All right, what is that?" I'm absorbing this. He's listening and learning. I am. All right, I'm taking him to another fight after this. Or I might send him on an errantry. I think we're going to rest Errantry. He's ready. He's ready. There's so many different combos of monsters. Monster Rancher 2 is the coolest monster game ever. The problem with Monster Rancher is they made Monster Rancher 1. Monster Rancher is kind of like Diablo, where they made Monster Rancher 1, they made Diablo 1, which was great. And they said, you know what, man? Let's make a Monster Rancher 2. Hey, you know what, man? Let's make a Diablo 2. And holy shit, what an incredible game those two were. Ever since then, it's been dog shit. Monster Rancher 3, 4, 5, 6, they're all fucking terrible. Diablo 3, 4, the mobile one, they're not very good. There was one Monster Rancher, and I played them all. I've played all of these, and I've played them all on stream too. Years ago, but I did. They're not... They just took... Okay. They took the formula and just made it just stupid. It just wasn't fun. I want to just raise a monster and have him be silly and have him go... And I want to feed him tablets and I want him to die and I want him to bite stuff and I want him to laugh. Well, I don't want him to die. I want a possibility of... Alright, that came out weird. Alright, it's time for some nut oil. And then we're doing Errantry. Okay. I'm looking for... Don't I need to get a certain rank to even unlock one of the other ones? Maybe I'm going to do skill. Is it for a hit tech? I think I'm going to do skill. Skill or int? Skill. Oh, there's a chance to acquire a new tech. Let's go. All right, everybody. Say your prayers and make sure that he does it well. He doesn't get hurt. And he does them all good. Hey, my dad said that he thinks you're a loser. It depends on the definition of that word. Because, like, physically and theoretically, he might not be. Yeah! Skill get! Hey, yo, dude! Monster Rancher 2, we got a new skill! I think I'm a fucking loser. Actually, might be. But the music to the original? I'll do it in a little bit. This is a hard one. Sometimes I can't get it. No, it's all right. Wow. They can fail this at any moment. And they fail the Errantry. And him being this young, getting to the end is pretty great. And getting a skill too, that's kind of great. He's tournament ready. What a piece of crap this monster is. What an absolute fucking loser. He can't even sit on a raft right. I mean, I'm just disappointed. I'm disappointed. Oh, I thought he would hear that and then he failed it. Okay. But it's okay. We got a new skill. It seems pretty strong. Good job. So what is it? Praise the sun. True. Let me guess, Errantry is on sale. Playing this game normally with the normal rules is so hard. I like it though. I do enjoy the extraordinary planning and difficulty of playing like the base game. Because normally, I mean, you're watching me buy a bunch of shit and buy errantries, and that's expensive. You have no money. You are broke in this game for the most part. Is this not the normal game? This is me seeing how long it takes to train one monster over the course of about 4 to 5 hours, because I want to see how feasible it is to have people do this and actually have a fun enough tournament where, you know, people can we can have at least be somewhat competitive. All right, put the original music on. There you go. It's an insane amount of money. Yeah, it is. Okay, so let's do nut oil. Oh no, I want to see the go to the data. What did I just learn? Oh damn, firewall. A hit percentage, force D. I don't really hit that hard though. This monster's gonna die in 2 hours. He's gonna be fine. Because this is D. I guess if just stack intelligence, somebody was saying, and this will be fine. I'd love to make this work though, but my power is terrible. Well, whatever. I'll just keep going. I might be ready for the official tournament. This music is so patriotic. Patriotic? I see what you mean. I could see like a George Washington speech over this. Yeah, I could see it. Let's do int. He looks a little bigger. That's perfect, right? Oh, that's huge. That's massive, actually. He's going to sweep the whole tournament. What do I say? Get int over 200 and then start stacking skill. Where was I? Oh, right. I've been talking about sequels. I wish they would, and they've done this franchise before. This, guys, an iteration of this game came out like a couple of years ago. It was the big, giant monster battle one, right? But I don't want that. I don't want that. I want a monster rancher like this, but updated graphics, put a ton more monsters in the game, add more stuff to do, make multiplayer a big part of it, have like official tournaments be a part of it. We don't need to reinvent the wheel. The wheel's been made so many times. We don't need to reinvent the wheel. We just want the wheel to be oiled and have cool fire graphics on it. Do you know what I mean? I just want a decal on the wheel and I want it to be oiled up. The multiplayer will be full of scrubs and just ruin it for everybody. I don't think so. Not in the get good economy where we are in video games right now. I don't think so. I think people really like being good at games and really like to take them seriously. We're in the get good economy of video gaming instead of light drill right now. Aren't you from Bruce Almighty? I'm not in that movie. All right, once int is over 200, I'm doing skill and power. We'll get there in a minute. And then is there an official tournament? Because I think I can do it. Dark Souls are good at creating the illusion that people are good, but it's still a single player RPG with lots of cheese. I don't know. I feel like Dark Souls, I feel like all those games are still very difficult. You need to really be invested in doing it. Guys, you know how many... Okay, I would agree with you if... I don't know the percentage, but I'm going to guess it. The percentage of people with the PS5 trophy for beating Godfrey in Elden Ring, I'm going to say it's probably like 36%. Can somebody look it up? What is it? It's definitely higher than 25. There's no way. It's over 50% on Steam. On Steam, it's 50%. All right, but even still, well, on Steam, it's that means half the people that have ever played Elden Ring on Steam didn't go past Godfrey. Those games are hard, and I think some of you guys might put a little more. You know how many people probably get into a game and they're like, "Oh, I'm going to play this game. That sounds fun," and they just lose, and it's insanely hard, and they're like, "Fuck, I'm done with this. I'm not doing this." It's a lot of people. 30% beat Ishin. Godric is at 64%. Wait, so more people beat Godric on PS5 than Steam? PC bros, what are we doing? What's going on here? What's the last thing I did? Showered? No, not yet. I'm going to shower in the evening tonight. There are more purchases on Steam. Are there though? I don't think so. I feel like the consoles would have more. We're in the get good economy. Half of people don't beat Godric. Yeah, but we are in the this is the get good economy in video gaming the last like 10 years. What was I just doing? What was the last I did? What would this is important. I can't screw this up. I did in, but was it hard? I was at hard drill, right? Godric is 65.9%. Godfrey is 50% on Steam. Okay. Godric is 1.7%. No, he's not. What about Godfroy? I bet you Godfroy's at like, I don't know, 12%. Hey, I'm smoking some weed right now called Dante's Inferno. What is going to happen to me? I don't know. The trend of naming different weed strains and strangs, whatever. It's like bubble gum, Satan's bubble gum asshole is like, can we just call it fucking like, I don't know. Can't we just name it after like colors or something? This one's like deep yellow or like deep green or something. I don't like the bubblegum, like cotton candy bubblegum, snickerdoodle, puke Satan's butthole. I just call it. I want it to be like nice names. Chihuahua Haze. Yeah, I don't. Like, hey, you good, dude? Yeah. What would your strain be called? Smooth Ice. Okay, this is not going well because okay. The purpose of this stream was to be a laboratory to find out how long it was going to take people to do stuff because I was going to go through it. But I don't think people just sit here and talk shit like this for half the fuck. This is a terrible laboratory. You guys are fucking up my hypothesis. Yes, they do. I guess they kind of do, yeah. All right, I want to do... I feel like I'm neglecting speed a lot. There we go. All right, I got to get the... Speed is so bad. My speed is terrible. That's awful. All right, I'm going to get him in a tournament. When's the next one? The next official tournament is here. All right, so we'll do a few more drills. I'll get int over 200 and we'll just destroy that D cup. Let me rest him now. I feel like I haven't in a while. The worst sounding strain was cheetah piss. I feel like that's just not... I'm not smoking that. You show up with something called cheetah piss, I'm going to say no. You show up with smooth green. I'll try that. That's actually a great strain. I don't know what that is. Because anytime I've ever been to a dispensary, I'm kind of like, well, okay. I think what are those again? And what's that do? What does sativa do? Oh yeah, that sounds wonderful. I'm like a 50-year-old. Now I don't know exactly what I'm looking for, but I'm looking for something swell. Just get hybrid, little bro. This hypothesis is out the window. Nobody is going to sit here. People are going to actually play the game. I'm going to lose my own tournament because I've spent half of the time I'm supposed to be training just taking the piss. The cheetah piss. I am wasting time. I need to train this guy so I can win my own tournament. So I can flex on everybody and all these streamers can think I'm fucking cool. Nice. Are you currently zooted? No, actually, I have not had any marijuana products or cannabis products in months. It's been a long time. It's been a very long time. You'll be 50 in 10 years. Yes. I am closer to 50 than the Wii coming out. Do you know what I mean? I don't like you talking like that. Okay, so when is that tournament? So I'll do light drill. We'll do mint leaf, light drill, nut oil, hard drill, rest. Shit, invite. You'll be 70 in 30 years. Yeah, but that also means that I was 8. I was 9 years old the other way. That's fine. I don't care. Maybe I should get him some candy and stuff too. Make him happier. I'm gonna get a couple of apple cakes. What is this stuff? Okay, should I ban stimulants? That's performance enhancing drugs, right? If people are taking this, they should be banned from the tournament. Magic banana? I feel like that does something. All right, he's looking pretty good. I think we'll win the tournament. You're 40. I thought you were like 27. Yeah, you know what people have said? I thought you were 27 since I was 27. I've gotten that every year since I've turned 27. Isn't that good? Oh, I'm not complaining, yeah. I got a full head of hair. Don't have very many wrinkles. I do have white in my beard, though. It has started. I do have white coming out. And I'm not going to pluck it. I'm not going to pull it. It's what God intended. However, whatever he wants to do here, what God intended. I ain't changing anything. What do you think you're going to be doing at 60? I don't know, building stuff out of wood and smoking like a cigar. I don't know. What do you do when you're 60? You complain. I do that now. I just complained about the entire Diablo franchise 15, 20 minutes ago. They should put me over 200 intelligence, which should be fine. And then I'll focus a little bit on power and skill. And maybe I will do speed. Maybe I'll do an errantry, get another move, get another int move. You're going to be ranting and walking in circles while you play Dark Souls 17. Hey, why do you talk about drugs on stream so much? I don't. I feel like I only do that when people bring it up like once every few months. I don't do that. Don't put that on me because I definitely don't. Every stream? I know I do not. Okay, I think I'm ready for it. Should I do E? Or can we go right to D? I think he's capable for doing D. Let's do it. No, I'm too scared. I don't want him to die. Because if he dies, then he's out of the tournament, which that sucks, because then I wasted the last, like, 2 hours. Wait, should that only be a rule from me? I feel like if somebody's character dies, they're going to be really upset and be like, wow, why the hell did I do all that for? I'm not even sure half the people playing know that your character can die without... It's pretty easy for it to happen, honestly. Okay, I'm going to smoke this guy. Let's try the new move. All right, let's try it. Firewall. Damn. Ooh, it's only 15 guts. I hope he uses that in the tournament that I'm going to win. I do have to take into consideration that somebody, I'm not going to name names, but Stir. I could see Stir not caring about anything and not caring about metas or anything and just building a character that's, he only does speed. And he's like impossible to hit, and that's why he wins. And he's like doesn't care and he thinks it's funny. So I have to keep that in mind. People are going to be like, dude, you should be doing errantries for power, not that. And he's going to be like, I don't care. And he'll just win. And I don't want that to happen, so. Your defense is dog water. It's all right, though, because I don't have any really heavy-hitting moves, though, on this guy. I have to rely on other people putting in int monsters, because the high int is int defense. Imagining Stir play this is amusing. I think he'll like it. I feel like this is a Stir kind of game. Defense is useless. I've heard that over the years. I've heard that it's pretty... But this is the remastered version. Did they fix the bug that defense was like a 0 stat for no... There was no reason to do it ever? This is just unfair. Also, keep in mind, we're not controlling our characters. So they're going to do whatever they're going to do, which is why you kind of need to take like a more balanced approach. Do not let him come back from this, please. It's not completely worthless. It's just worse than life and speed. Yeah. You control. Yeah, I'm controlling the character now. You can do that during training. It's fine. But how multiplayer works is it's AI versus AI only, which I think is more fun. I think it takes the skill of the player out of it and just has it be, what does your monster feel like doing? I think he's pretty good so far. I think he's actually pretty balanced. Maybe like 250 int and he'll be ready to go. All right, I could lose this, so my health is tiny. I gotta do something about that. It's gotta be at least 100. Come on, dude. This is why I need more skill. It's a coin flip every time. That's gotta be 60% at least. God damn it. I'm gonna lose to this guy. Come on, man. It's GG. I'm gonna lose the E tournament. What the fuck? I'll get him next time. I got such shit rolls on the 50%. Oh, Oakley Man's in this too. That's not good. Oakley Man was terrible. You're getting Dark Souls rolled? What has he got? That's fine. High skill. Any advice on how to cope with being a shitty gamer? Pick easy and say, I don't care about difficulty. I got a break coming up too that I'm going to take in the next minute here. Oh no. This guy needs a lot of work. I'm already out of guts. Dodge it. Yes. Come on. No. Okay, it's skill only from here. I'm loading up as much skill as I possibly can. That needs to be at least 200. If I hit even half of these, I'll do better. Come on, do it. All right, one more. No, back. No. Ooh, what's that? I don't know what that does. I didn't want to do that move. Okay, well, he needs work. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get my drink refilled and we'll continue. See you guys in a few minutes. God damn it. How's it going? Oh my goodness. Ow. I got a pretzel. All right, so this guy needs work, very obviously. He can't even beat E Cup. That's Chump League, and that's a Chump League. You can't beat E Cup. You need serious work. The bottleneck is skill, so even if he's got low damage, I'm not going to miss. So we're going to focus on that when I'm done with this. Let's go. Can he beat I Cup? I don't know. Spell it. I'm not sure. Pretzel review. It depends on the mood, but crunchy. Pretzels are so awesome because it doesn't matter how crunchy a pretzel is or how soft a pretzel is, it's going to be a great pretzel. You could have the most limp piece of shit, soft, floppy pretzel, and I will love it. Go to the complete other end of that spectrum, make it hard as a rock, and it's actually feels like it's going to break my teeth. I also love that too, and everything in between. All right, so the guy just has a high... Okay, that's the strategy. I don't care what the monster is doing. I'm building one of these guys Life speed only. And I'm going to piss off a lot of people in the tournament, but other people might do that too. One of my monsters has to have insanely high skill because if somebody does that, it's unbearable. Tons of HP, tons of speed. You don't win, but you don't lose. All right, he's so low in int, I should smoke him with these int moves. Oh, come on. I mean, that's a little better, but not great. Okay, all right. Stay in, keeping it. All right, now back it up. He has no move in the 4th slot. Just stay back here and build guts. That's all I'm doing. Okay, bring it forward. Dodge. Dude, you are dead. You might be dead. Get the fuck out of here. What does this guy have? What is his power? This character's not great. Oh no, I gotta put him. He's gotta go back to the drawing board. Off to the glue factory. Not quite, but we'll see if I can get over 200 skill. That would solve a magnitude of problems. Oh, you learned something? That's not great, but that's still fine. All right, we got to get this back on track. I'm doing an Errantry. We're doing Errantry. Skill Errantry, and it's probably 50% off, but it doesn't matter because we have unlimited money. Okay. It seems well. I'm going to rest him up. Full rest, Errantry, skill. Let's hope he gets to the end this time. You can push the opponent away. Yeah, I know. I haven't just gotten close enough to do it. What button is it? I forget what button it is on the controller. There's some chance to acquire a new technique. Let's do it. All right. Let's hope it gets to the end. Y. So what, triangle on a PS5 controller? Get this over 200. But I think it already is over 200, isn't it? Or not yet? It'll get there. All right, he failed at the next one. All right, so far so good. I'm glad this gives life because it's pretty abysmal how much he has. That's why I'm getting one hit killed. Okay, I will say his other stats besides int and skill were terrible. He was not very well balanced out of the box. And the int moves that I have right now, they would be great if they had much higher force than they do now. There we go. Ooh, yep. All right, got a skill. All right, come on, get to the end. Oh, he did it. But did he? Whoops. Good. If you can get a whole Errantry success, it's great. It's like 20 to 30 stats in one stat. You're not supposed to do it that often, though, because doesn't it take a... Oh my god, bro. What are you doing? You just got insta-killed again. Well, you got a skill. It's fine. What does Errantry do? Errantry does something bad, doesn't it? I think it takes time. It brings your lifespan down, doesn't it? Big time. All right, let's take a look what we got. It's how you get new moves, but it decreases lifespan. So you have to be careful, though, because it can, like, kill you. Back blow? What does it cost? 25. That's so much. All of his stuff costs a ton. At least the power ones. We need a strong int tech. A really strong one. All right, you can rest. That's what my... All right. Okay, I'm doing another Errantry. I'm going to kill him. When can you do adventures? That you can't do those till much later, right? You need C rank? Okay. All right, let's do it. Hard drill skill. I don't think there is a hard skill drill. I think it's only the int one. He's a glass cannon without the cannon. Yeah, he doesn't really have a cannon. He's just made out of glass and... It's like a magician. He looks really cool and his moves are really flashy, but they don't hurt anybody. He's like the pyrotechnic monster. He's one of the 2 best int monsters in the game. True. He's got such high skill. He needs more. All right, he's over 200. That's good. Remember your first stream of this? You were freaking out how good he was. That's food for thought. Yeah, I'm being a little too harsh on him. Okay. I'm going to kill him. But... I'm gonna do another Errantry, and I'm gonna do it for int. This is gonna be bad, right? This is a bad idea. Somebody tell me, because money is not an option. But we're using his lifespan as a currency. That's not good. How much? How bad is it right now? That's so mean. Don't hurt him. It's very bad. Very, very bad to do this many times in a row. Certain weeks give specific moves. Oh God. What move do I even want? I want like just strong int move. Somebody said that's not even true. Oh, his life force is draining, but his improvements are notable. I've seen this, guys. I've played this game so many times. Getting a skill at every errantry 3 in a row, I feel like that's kind of crazy. I don't think I've ever done that before. That's a huge increase. All right, if this is a good int move, he will blow everybody away and no one will stand a chance unless somebody has a big rock guy that just punches him once. But that would be bullshit and I will complain about it. You know what I mean? You can do it. Come on. This is always the hard one. This is the one that they always do bad. It's all right. Come on. Yes. Okay, now we're actually cooking. Chad Strength Enjoyer versus Virgin Int User. All right, what would you call somebody that did speed only? Are they a virgin or a Chad? What are they? A chump. That's a virgin move? That's virgin. Virgin. Everybody says to skip these, but they're too charming. I can't. I have to watch them every time. It's so stupid. Did he do it? He actually did it. Oh shit. That's okay. That's a ton of int points. What did I just run into? Like Mewtwo? Oh, okay. I gotta be careful. 300 HP. That's a lot. Oh, he does it on his own. Okay, this is a good indicator of how good he will do in the tournament. That's all right. That's not bad. That's not great. Come on, do something. Good dodge. Oh boy, he has a purple that was terrible. What a come on, dude. And I don't think he has any guts left. I mean, he likes this move. I guess it does a lot of guts damage. That's actually kind of good though. I'd love for you to throw in some other stuff that's not just the purple orb. Good. Oh yeah. He actually might pull it off. Come on. Dodge a few more times. I feel like I'm like a dad at a Little League game. Come on, son. Second base. Oh, ooh, uh-oh. Please don't be dead. I think he's okay. Oh, it ran away. Are you okay? Okay, I think he's fine. Let me go take a look at that technique. He doesn't look great, but rest him for a week. All right, rest. Okay, so now how many years does he have left to live if I put him through all that when he's a baby? That sounds fucked up. But you know what I mean, right? Like, how many years left? He only has 1 year, so when do I have to stop training him? Let me see, monster data. How old is he right now? All right, he's just about 1 year old. I don't want to kill him. I mean, that's got high withering. The guts cost is actually pretty good. Only 18. But look at the force on all this shit. D, 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 B. This is the only... Maybe did I roll a magician monster that has... Maybe I should have done power. It's better than straight. It is better than straight. If he uses it on his own, which remember, it's AI, so... Will the AI just keep doing punch? How long... Okay, now that we've done a little bit of research. I've been streaming for about 2.5 hours. We're just about at the 1 year mark. Do you think we should put a cap on each monster for 1 year? Or potentially longer? We'll see where he is after a year. Or maybe 2 years. 2 years is probably more fun. 2 years, I've been yapping. Don't use that. I don't like when you say those words. Okay, I've been talking a lot. About at least 40 minutes of the stream has been me sitting here at a menu talking to you. So maybe 2 years makes sense, because then it'd probably take you about 2 or 3 hours to do 2 years. And yeah, I think that's fun. I think that's fine. The problem with that is different monsters hit their peaks at different ages. That's true. But I think it's only like a few different monster types though. And I guess that is part of like the RNG role of pulling from the favorite songs. Or what about actual time limit? You know what actually might be interesting is so I've been going for about 2 hours. Maybe we don't have a cap at all, but there's a time cap, a time limit. Because theoretically, somebody could train one monster to be like giga crazy, but the other two will be terrible. I think that's issue it that way. Because what's stopping me, let's say if it was like a 6 hours total you have to train all your monsters, or let's call it like 8 hours total. What if I just stayed on one and made him insane? He'd beat everybody. If you do time, they'll just skip the cutscenes. That's true. They would do that either way. Just cap the cup rank. 2 hours for each monster. You're not allowed to do more on that monster after 2 hours. Yeah. What about 3? Is that too much? That's telling people they need to play the game for 9 hours. That's too much. I don't want to be known as the guy that like, oh, hey, you want to do like a Jerma 985 tournament? Okay, well, thanks for the 14-hour commitment. Maybe we just don't have a cap at all, and it's just good luck. You got 3 monsters in the tournament. Good luck. 2 in-game years might actually be fine. All right, what are the monster types that don't peak until the 3rd and 4th year? What are they? Because I know there's 1 or 2. You're overthinking it? No, I'm not. I'm just... I told you this was a workshop stream. This is a laboratory stream. It's not a competitive tournament anyways. I think no cap invites a lot of fun and potentially goofy moments. Yeah, my only concern with capping nothing is... So if there's 7 or 8 of us, if there's no cap, that means 2 of us are going to have monsters with like 700 intellect. 2 of us are going to install the game probably 4 hours before the tournament. And the remaining 3 or 4 of us are going to play maybe like sporadically. So somebody will just dominate the whole tournament. Someone will just play and get like a crazy monster and just win every single fight. That's kind of funny though. Not really competitive, so monsters not being at peak shouldn't be a problem. That's true. Hey, yap, 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 get a job. I'm banning this guy. Watch this. I'm gonna ban this guy. This is my first on-stream ban. I can't do it. I'm logged out of chat because I have BetterTwitch.tv anonymous mode on. So you're safe. I don't even remember who it was. The chat went way too fast. I don't even know who it was now. So you got away with it. I'm not even in my own chat. I can't even ban this person. Maybe just a minimum requirement that everyone has to be able to at least beat D Cup. That actually might be a good way to do it. Let's keep going. We'll stay with the 2 years thing because I feel like that's a very simple... That is how much time you have. Do whatever you want in those 2 years. And if your monster dies, then... Dude, I am sorry, but you can load the save point and whatever. I don't want to have people sit here for 15 hours playing the game that they might only want to play for like a few hours. All right. So anyways, how are we doing? Let's do some training. I want to put a maximum but no minimum. Yeah, each monster can do up to 2 years. Even if you get a monster that peaks later, nobody in this tournament even... Guys, I don't think anybody in this tournament even knows what nut oil is. I don't think I think it's fine. And if I'm the only guy that is doing like nut oil, hard drill, mint leaf, light drill, nut oil, hard drill, then I'll win. And GG. If a monster dies, you shouldn't be able to reload it. I kind of think that's funny, but we think that's funny. But okay, if it was just like 6 me's, then yeah, like fuck all those other Jermas. Who cares? They're going to be like, what happened? What? No, you mean I lost? You mean I have to start over again? And it's like, yeah, fuck that guy. He's fine. That's just another me. But I don't know. I don't want to like screw, like, I'm asking people for their time too. Like, oh, can you play this game for like 10 hours? Oh, by the way, you played the game for 10 hours and you got like 2 monsters leveled up. They died though. Time to start all over again. God forbid that streamers have to play a game. Yeah, I know, but like play this game that they're being forced to play over a certain period of time that they didn't maybe want to play that long. For fun. That's funny. I'm gonna do speed because I'm concerned about it. Okay, at least get that back over 50. Okay, you know what another thing is? Maybe we could cap it at 3 years? That takes a little while to do that. But you also have 2 other monsters, you know? So where do you want to spend your time? Do you want a 3-year on one monster? Get him to like a pretty decent... But if you run into a counter pick or something, you're in trouble. That's a really long time. Yeah, maybe it's just 2 years and we're overthinking it. And when I say we, I mean me. Half of 3-year max is what I've been saying. Yeah. You can counterplay the late bloomer thing by giving your monster drugs to reduce the lifespan. Yeah, and by all means, help everybody. You know what I mean? Like, if you see Poke playing this, and he's just like, I don't know what's going on. I don't even know what to do. Wait, my monster it peaks later. Just tell Poke to take a ton of drugs. You know what I mean? Be like, Poke, let me help you. Go into the menu. Yeah, you want to do those drugs, right? And it's like, okay, now take those drugs every week and your monster will be a lower lifespan, but you'll peak. Oh, Stir, hey, actually, you know what? Make sure they have help, because this game is very confusing and I am totally open to people just being like, hey, this is like, but then what if people don't want backseating? That's up to them. All right, am I ready to do this? I have to be, right? When's the next one? Did I just give him, what did I just give him? Did I just give him a nut oil right now? Or did he just get back from a drill? He just did a drill? Okay, so he needs, right, yeah. You're forgetting your own gameplay. That's because I'm looking over here and talking to a floating text over on another screen. I'm gonna do life. He needs, I might do this like 5 times in a row. It's ridiculous how he can just die in one hit. It doesn't seem like a lot, but after it will add up. Here, take a rest day. What if we feed them counterintelligence and misinfo? Well then you're being a dick. Today, oh, it's 1 year. Here we are. Yes. I thought she was singing that. I was like, why are you singing that? That's what I do. Forgot that was his name. Here, take this birthday cake. Something else I'm also realizing too is maybe people should pick their top monster and that's who they bring to the tournament, because 2 years is fine, but 2 years is also probably 3 to 4 hours of stream content that they have to do 3 times. I should do the nut oil. I guess ×2 speed exists as well, yeah. What about counter picking? Okay, and here's another for the tournament format. Should it be a blind pick? Like, hey, who do you want in this bracket? And then the only time they find that out is when it's like, here we go, here's the bracket. This is who's been selected of your 3 monsters. So nobody can really counter pick each other, really. They'd have to think about who somebody else might use. I think that's more fun, yeah. I think I'm gonna do life. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna just stack life for the next full month. First time I've ever seen you live. I've only seen you in clips. Well, what's up? Okay, official tournament end of this month. We're gonna do life. I need more of everything. Maybe I should give him a treat. Can you have a treat too? I don't know. What do you have? Go check. All right, I'm feeling a little happier with his health. I think I'm gonna try to get his health over like 140, 130. I think is good. I might just only do life and skip the hard drills for a little bit. I think that's what I'm doing because he needs it so bad. It's pathetic. That's good. Okay, maybe you know what? 150. He needs more damage. He does. He'll get some stats from the tournament though. More everything? Yeah. Health I think is the most important right now. I don't want to lose by percentages and I don't want to lose by 1-hit KOs. I'm gonna get it to 150. Oh shit. The tournament's this week. The Kiss from a Rose eyeball had good stats. Yeah, why did I even pick this? I think he was just the goofiest, weirdest, most interesting one. Alright. I will beat this now. I better beat it. Well, I'm gonna get them all up. I have to get all 3 of them up. All right, Oakley, man, it's time. It's time for you to go down. Okay, there is no world where I don't beat all these guys. 273 int, that's insane. The guts damage is great on that. I'm just gonna keep doing it. Good, okay. Again, that's fine. Again, good. If I get that health to 150, then I should be in a good spot. I am concerned about the AI versus AI though, because I feel like he's gonna walk around in a circle, talk about Diablo 4 being bad, do one move and lose against Squeakzilla. Oakley man's still gonna kick your ass. I think he is. That's what I don't. If somebody builds a high power All right, one of my other monsters has to be speed and life. I'm just gonna be a piece of shit. Wait, what happened? My next opponent... Oh, they forfeited. What'd I do? Oakley Man just lost twice in a row. What? That seems impossible. Okay, this guy was kind of a problem last time. Okay, the next... Please remind me the next character I make. Balance the character. Because, yeah, he's got 273 int. Who cares if you get killed in one punch? This guy on the right is perfectly balanced, and he's great, and all of his stats are fine. I need to have a balanced Andy for the next monster. Shit. I needed that to hit. Bad. No, don't. Better? Okay. Oh, 84% chance that it doesn't hit. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna try to wisp him again. Sorry, still a win. Oh my god. Don't even fucking tell me I just lost. He's gonna lose to percentage. I need more health. I still have I can still beat him though. I'm 2-1. He's 2-1. Yeah, it's fine. Why is Oakley Man losing every fight? This is a must-win scenario, by the way. Little health like me. Good start. Get up. All right, don't get back up, back up, back up. That was huge. Okay, do it again. This is a must-win scenario. I have to win this. There we go. Okay. What does power do? Power is you get down to a low percentage and you get extra damage. All right, Oakley Man finally wins. I really want the stat increases from this, so otherwise it was a waste of time. All right, Oakley Man. He's getting destroyed this time. I just need to do int moves. He's so stupid that yelling him math problems will hurt him. If I yell at this guy encyclopedia, just like... If I read this guy encyclopedia articles, he's going to take health damage. It's like him smoking cigarettes. Okay, here we go. If he didn't dodge all of them. Stay back. No. No, stay back. Stay back. Don't do it. Okay, I'm fine. Back it up. Back it up. No! What the fuck? How, it's 87% chance to hit and it didn't hit him. Oh my fucking god, dude. Oakley Man is going to win. He better not. I lost. What am I supposed to do? Oh, come on. But he 87% chance to hit and he dodged it. I still think it's tied, yeah. Hey, you spamming your moves? Hey, spamming moves is one thing, but a 90% chance to hit somebody is a 90% chance. It's all right. Everybody's 3-1. Everybody's 3-2. Okay. All right, must-win scenario. Let's go. I beat this guy before. I can do it again. What? It wasn't triangle. Got him. Okay, now I have to beat Oakley Man. I think. No, I did it. All right, I should get some skills from this, or some good stats. Hey, it's just what he does, you know? 15 fans. Will you play Dawn of War Definitive Edition? All right, come on, big numbers. 1, 2, 3. Hey, that's better than 0. He might dislike battles. Wait, I forgot that can happen. He actually might dislike fighting. He dislikes battles, that's why? What? So why am I fighting him? It took you this long to remember that? I don't remember that. What do you mean he dislikes battles? He doesn't even want to fight. Okay, so that's why his stat gains in fights are bad. All right, is he too skinny? Should I feed him a birthday cake? I'm gonna feed him a birthday cake. Okay, that's fine. His loyalty is so high, that's good. All right, rest. We're going on another errantry, boys. We're going on an int errantry. You're traumatizing him every time you put him in a tournament. That's so stupid. I did forget that was possible, though. All right, so if somebody rolls a monster that likes battle, they should do it all the time then. That's funny. Okay, training. Drill. I said I was gonna do life. So let's do it. I need it. Bad. It might not be the meta, but I don't care. I need it. I want at least 150 health on this guy or he's going to get killed in 2 hits. How do you tell if your cucumbers are bad? I don't know. Look it up. Highlight what you just wrote in chat and say, and if you right click, it says search Google for this and it'll tell you. Chat GPT, Andy? I've never even used it. I've never opened Chat GPT. I don't even know what the menu looks like. I'm not using it. I never will use it ever. If I start using, I'm one of those people, I'm like a very lazy coded person. If I have somebody if I could just write into something, anything, and it'll tell me anything, I won't ever get off the fucking couch. I cannot use it. You're a liar? I'm not. I swear to God. I've never opened ChatGPT, not one time, ever. That is Google. Yeah, I mean, like, it is kind of like Google, but I don't know. I just have never used it. All right, do you count me playing that old dungeon game where it was like, oh, then the priest, that wasn't really, that was like the original version of all this stuff, though. It's crazy to think about that. It's got a lot of stats. I just don't want it to talk to me either. You know what I mean? Like, I want my information and I want you to leave me the fuck alone. Right? I don't want it to talk to me. I don't want it to start a sentence saying like, hey, how was your day? And end this and give me my info and then say, hey, if you need anything else, I'm here for you. Just give me my info and leave me alone. Anti-social Andy. Well, that's the thing. What do you mean anti-social? Anti-social? Anti-social Andy wants to interact with real people. That's so goofy. All right, we need 150 health. You want to interact with real people? Why are you talking to us? Us bots. All right, if you're a bot, say 1. I need to know. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot of bots. Oh, dude, that's a lot of bots here. Hey, unrelated to the stream, but can you buy the mods a pool? What do you mean buy the mods a pool? Like a collective pool? He looks tired. He can rest. Yeah, but I'm one of those people where, no, I don't want to start using it. Oh, what's that? A cigarette? Oh, let me try that. I'll take 1 puff of a cigarette, and it's just, I want these every day, and I want them every second of my whole life. I cannot do it. I don't smoke cigarettes. No, I'm saying I have an addictive personality. Is what I'm saying. Okay, is it time for an errantry? Yes, it is. It's gonna take 6 weeks off his life. And we'll do it when I get back. Do you live in Vegas with an addictive personality? Yeah, but anytime I ever want to like go to the casino, I just think of Ben Franklin just pops up in my head and he's like, yeah, me? Would I do that today? And I go, Ben, thank goodness you showed up. No, absolutely not. Actually, I would. I would have gone probably every day. I'll be right back. See you guys in 3 minutes. Quick casino break? Yeah, I'll be right back, guys. Give me like 3 minutes. What's up? So I'm just saying, in an apocalyptic scenario, these blue dog health bars that are what, apple and yogurt. I'd eat these in an apocalyptic scenario. They smell wonderful. I could eat these. They're dog treats. They smell better than human treats. It's the blue health bars, the dog food brand. Blue Buffalo. It's the green bag, and it smells better than some. I have made fresh baked apple tarts in my life, and these smell better than those when they came out of the oven. It's fucking crazy. No wonder he likes these. Why do you have the nose of a bloodhound? That's kind of crazy. That sounds good to me. Now your chat's going to be convinced that you're eating dog food. Look, it doesn't matter what I say. Chat is going to think whatever they want. I could, it doesn't matter. Chat will be like, oh, he eats dog food now. He eats frozen rice every day. I have 6 bags of little single-serving frozen rice in the interim until I replace my rice cooker. And all of a sudden, you eat frozen rice every day. That's fine, and they're going to think that, and they can have that. Hey, we don't give a fuck, right? I bought frozen rice from Trader Joe's once. And all of a sudden, that's what I eat every day. And I make my frozen rice, and then I put dog food on it. I feel like that's what a lot of you actually think I do when I turn the stream off. That's my dinner. Yeah, yum yum. Okay, I want to go on an errantry. I just closed chat accidentally, but it felt like funny to me. You don't get to laugh at that like I do because it was funny on my end from my perspective. Hold on, I gotta get you back. Quack, 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 quack. Quack, 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 quack. Quack, 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 quack. No, wrong button. No. I hope I'm not actually killing him by doing this. We're gonna get to see your whole ass again on your webcam? Nah, I don't give a shit. You're not gonna see past 3 years on this monster? Look, it's life, int, and skill at the moment. That's what I'm gonna prioritize. Once I get to like 300 int, I'm gonna prioritize life. And actually, let's see, I'm probably getting close to 2 years. A year and a half at this point. Oh, also, me saying I don't use Chat GPT, I didn't say that just so you think I'm cool. I said that because I'm terrified of technology as an old person. Yeah, you could be old and cool. Oh, really? You're farming aura. No, I don't want to be an aura farmer. I'm just doing me, all right? Ooh! Yeah. That was an extreme overreaction, and I have to apologize for it immediately. Well, I just lost all the aura. If I build, oh man, what'd he say? Oh, based. Oh, dude, Giga Chad. You heard that come out of my mouth? I just dumped all that aura down the toilet. So whatever, we're back at even. I think I look like Giga Chad. Well, that's good. 300 int. The Executioner. I think I actually might have a chance here. Although I'm not controlling him. Alright, we got 150 health. That's good. This would be great if he actually kills it. That's another thing to consider too, though, is that because I'm not controlling it, I almost have to make sure he has at least a little bit more power. Because he probably just will do the power moves for fun, for no reason. No, I'm not playing this on my iPad. I think it's just a port from the iPad. Come on. And honestly, playing this on the iPad sounds kind of awesome, man. That sounds like a great game just to lay down and play. He could die to a crit. I wish he would do a move. It'd be great if he did something. What's he doing? Fine. Do that a couple more times and you win. Why are you just saving your guts for no reason? I'm going to be raging at him if he does that versus the Squeaks Killer. Why does every one of Squeak's characters have to have his name in it? That's weird. For branding. Do a move. Holy shit. That's a new move. He just learned that, and it's a super blue, not purple, blue ball. He's still here. I love how they boo. No. Do it. Again. Yes. That's a big deal, isn't it? If they beat the monster, don't they get more? Great. It's an easy battle to win against those guys. Let's go back. I cannot thank you enough. Thank you, and allow me to hand you the prize money. Oh, you get money for that. All right, we got to check on his health here because how long has it been? How much does an errantry bring your total? What do these guys average live? Because I've probably brought his total lifespan down a lot. How many years did they live? 2? 2 years? About 3-ish? So I have to be, if we're doing the 2-year rule, I need to be careful here because I don't want him to die before he gets there. Okay. Let me see that move. All right, red wisp and blue wisp. I mean, all right, so it's the same hit percentage, same force, but it annihilates the other person's guts. I guess if they both C, if this is 18, I hope he never does this because this is just more guts efficient. It's the same hit percentage and it does way more. This character doesn't do any damage though. I hope he just wins by burning mana burn effectively. He's a mana burn character. I hope the AI is smart enough to pick doing this one. Okay, well, let's let him sleep. Go on the power errantry. I hope I don't kill him, but I think I'm gonna do that after this. When's the next? Oh, he doesn't like fighting, right? I shouldn't do this at all. He doesn't like to fight. Hey mods, do something about that fart guy. That's a request from somebody in chat. Yeah, do something about that fart guy, I guess. I don't know what he's doing, but do something. I love how hands-off that is. Hey, I don't know what that guy's doing, but just do something about it. All right, 175 health. And then we'll do the Errantry for power. See if we can get a power move. I'm getting such shit. I gotta do the hard drill with power. Fart guy has fallen. Yeah, well, I mean, come on, man. Like, we gotta reel it in. Right? Reel it in. If you want to say something about, like, hey, Jerma, are you gonna, like, fart on camera? Okay, you can say that once. But reel it in, man. Right? Like, if you, more than once or twice, reel it in. He said it 10 times. Okay, yeah, dude, you gotta pull the bass up, right? Don't leave your line in there. Bring it in. You don't stay out on the, okay, when the inning is over, you don't stay out on the field. Bring it in. Get into the dugout. Plan the next move. You don't just stay in center field going, where's the ball? 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 Get into the dugout and plan your next move. Plan your next joke. All right, 175, and we're moving on from health permanently. You gonna play the new Donkey Kong game? I need a Switch 2 if that's the case. And I don't have a Switch 2, so at the moment, the answer is no. I saw Vinny playing it, was it yesterday? It looks pretty fun. It's a game where you just kind of destroy everything, right? Get it on Uber Eats. No, not doing. That's got to be one of my favorite stories ever. I think that's the funniest damn thing in the world. You know what's crazy? He hasn't cheated once, and he hasn't failed once either. Why is this guy completely goated? He's a noble shower curtain? I guess he has good nature, right? Or he has best nature, and he's very loyal. Yeah. This probably is what Franklin D. Roosevelt felt like at his fireside chats, except it's a two-way radio, but with the entire nation replying to him all at once. Now, see, I can't listen to everybody. It's like Bruce Almighty. What we're going to do is we're going to lower the taxes. And that would be such a funny fucking concept. I've thought about having let me tell you this. No, I'm not giving this away. I ain't giving this away for free, okay? This could show up someday, and I think it's a great idea, and I think it would go so hard on the platform. I think people would love it. Even if I have nothing to do with it, I'm selling it to somebody. I'm selling this to somebody. You want a good idea for your Twitch stream? I'll sell it to you. The price is $1.3 million. I want $1 million after taxes. Don't let them screw you over like that, guys. Anybody says, oh, I'll give you $1 million. Oh, no. You've heard me say this before. If somebody gives you $1 million, oh yeah, it's $1 million. That is like $625,000. No. Don't make sure you ask for 1.4 million. Get the full 1.0 million after taxes. Just steal the idea from him. I didn't even say what the idea was. You don't even know what it is. Oh, by the way, this is for idea and execution. I'll take the 600K. No, but if you want what I'm telling you is if you want 600K, let's just go lower. Let's go like 500K, 100K. If somebody's like, I'll give you 100K for that, be like, no, it's 125K actually. Because I want the 100K. You want the full amount. The tax ban comes for everybody. All right, last life, and that's it. Your advice is just ask for more. Yeah. All right, 175 is achieved. We're done with life forever. Somebody just said, dude, play the game already. We're workshopping right now. I need to see what a yapping streamer will do in 3 hours, and we figured it out. It's about 1.5 years of life. Is there a different word for yap that people will think I'm cool if I say? Blabbering? Yammering? Yeah. He's not failing these either, which is crazy. He has not failed almost any of these. Ooh, that's good. Okay. I don't like the speed down, though. Chatting. Hey, dude, I spent 2 years in a row falling asleep to your Hitman 2 Part 1 video. That's why I don't rent movies from iTunes anymore, though. Because you have 48 hours to watch, and I always watch them. Like, I'll watch a movie in bed, and I'll start it, and I'll fall asleep in the first hour, and then go, oh, it's all right. I have 36 more hours to watch that. And the same thing will happen the next night. I'll fall asleep 5 minutes later than I did the first night, and then the movie's gone. So I didn't even I watched the first 45 minutes of the movie twice. You rent movies on iTunes? Oh, sometimes. That's elderly behavior? Why? Renting a movie on iTunes is like, some of them are like $3. Okay, how old is he? I need to plan the next, like, okay, I have 6 months effectively to continue to train him. I'm going to do another errantry, and I hope it's not going to get him killed. Apparently, this monster, somebody said, is a 3 to 5 year lifespan, so I think I'll be fine. All right, heavy tech. I want heavy tech. They can die. They can instantly die. If you're in a match, especially the higher ranks, if you get KO'd, they can just die. Dead, gone. Give me it. Nice. All right. I think this guy's going to be pretty much good to go. No more errantries after this. I don't want to get him hurt. And I don't want to have him have less than 2 years of lifespan or something. It's okay. You can fail. How come you're not going to fulfill our wish and play mouthwashing? Do I look like a genie? That's a middle school comeback. Hey, it's still a comeback. He's going to be in a great spot after this. This one always failed for some reason. I don't think I've ever seen what happens after this. Maybe a few times. I feel like this is one of the harder ones. Come on. Am I just getting crazy RNG as well? Because I feel like a lot of these streamers that are going to be in this tournament are going to fail these a lot. I failed a absolute shitload of these. I'm getting crazy RNG. This guy's going to win the tournament. I just have to... What contingency can I put in place? Because if this is my best monster, which it very well probably is going to be, how do I make it so he doesn't just die instantly to somebody with like 300 power that punches me in the face? I just need speed, right? Uh-oh. I did it. And kill the end monster as well. All right, that's actually pretty great. Look at the health. I have a ton of confidence in this guy. Good health. Look at the speed and defense is so bad. Should I just focus? Okay, for the rest of the next 6 months, I think I'm just going to do speed every day. This is fine, right? 300, 200, 180. I have to do speed defense literally until the 2 year mark. That's the only way this is going to work. Everyone's going to have like an 80% chance to hit this guy. All right, go kill Brutus. All right, that's good. Okay. Ooh, that's good. But we never seen the blue ball hit. Dude, I hit Squeaks Mania with that, and it's going to be GG. Uh-oh. That's actually really bad, because if the certain percent overkill is bad, right? Like, really bad. I think he's okay. I think that's actually a stat in the game. I think a certain amount of overkill of you getting KO'd is a higher chance that you'll die. Or you'll be in the hospital. For like that's another thing that could happen to somebody too, which is kind of funny. If there's a 2 year cap on training each monster, getting into the hospital for like 3 months or 4 months is going to be actually really funny if it happens to somebody. In the game, they're monster in Monster Rancher. God damn it. That's so bad. We're talking about everything has been in the bubble in the context of Monster Rancher 2, guys, okay? I want to see what this new technique is. Okay, he's all right. You can play Hello Kitty Adventure Island. We're going to do double rest. You can sleep 2 weeks in a row. Wait a minute. I need to plan this out because I got to stop at 2 years. Oh, shit. Okay. I got 3 months. Should I just prioritize speed only? Oh, that's not 1.7. That's 7 months. Okay, I don't know. My brain, for some reason, just... It's not a clock. It is a month. It's not 1.7. It is 1 year, 7 months. I got 5 months. All right. Speed only. And I'm doing a ton of drugs, too. Hopefully it doesn't kill him. All right, I need chat helpers to tell me if I give him... Whoa, what is this? These need to be banned. Yeah, we're banning these. Definitely have to ban these. Because I know at least one person will just take 20 of these, come to the tournament, and like be on a drug kick with like 500 power and then die. We gotta ban this, right? Power and defense will increase. Somebody can just eat these. Yeah, this is a doping scandal. If anyone can do that, then it's fine. Don't ban this? I don't know. I think I'm banning it. The reason why I want to ban this is not because I don't think it's funny, but because I feel like there's at least a few people that are going to skip all the training and just do these drugs and then close the game and be ready for the 28th. Okay, how about this? If somebody is not ready for the tournament and they go, oh my god, I completely forgot, I need to train, they can have a drugged character. They're not easy to use. It will reduce their lives. Should I just say who cares? Let him figure it out. All right, let him figure it out. Everything is on the... There's no bans. But what... Hold on. No. Temporarily stimulate a monster's speed? Should I start taking drugs? I got 5 months. What happens if I take a bunch of the speed? This does not affect PvP. Okay. Powder for fatness? We gotta ban some of this stuff. Okay, let's do nut oil. I'm just gonna do speed the whole time. I got 5 months. I think I want to do one more errantry. What's the move that I got again? I got a new move. The whack. No, he's not gonna... No, actually, I don't want to do errantries. Because if he gets more moves, that means he's going to be less likely to use these ones, which is this is the one I want him to use. I want him to use these two. Shit. I probably shouldn't have done that last one then. Maybe one more int errantry? Okay. I'm just doing all speed. I'm going to lose a shitload of power, but I think it's going to be leap. We're just going to do leap over and over and over again. Good to go? Here we go. Good. They can fail these, and it sucks, because you lose the week. Also, people are not probably feeding tablets. They're probably feeding them, like, milk and jelly, and I think I'm the tryhard in this tournament. I think that's the way things are right now. They won't have the money. Yes, they will. Everybody's getting the same save file. Mouse cursor. Oops, sorry. That's fine. This has got to get over 100. I hope I can get there by 2 years. It's fine to lose the power as long as I get the speed. You can't win the tournament or the whole thing will be just like an ego boost. That's fine. Yeah, I'll take it. All right, good. More speed. More. No, wrong one. That kid that invited everybody over to play Smash just to win. Yeah, if you are that, let me give you some advice. If you are that kid, if you are that guy that is just like wins at everything and all your friends come over and you just beat him in every game, you've got to lose one or two of them, and you have to lose a few. Don't throw so obviously. And look at that. That's huge. Nice. That's awesome. Make it competitive, but still lose. That you have to throw. You have to throw, or your job as the god gamer is to make sure that you still win. You still beat everybody, but only enough where everybody's still going to have a good time. You're describing communism. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I am not. Gamer skill communism. He just destroyed that course. Dude, he is in his prime. This sounds like a chatbot? Who is a chatbot? I have a question. When you use a monster online, does it keep the loyalty and the current status? Let's say he's tired or angry, or it keeps their exactly how they are right at the moment that you bring them online? Yes. Okay. That's really important because I don't want him to be tired at the second year. How much time do I have? Okay, I got 4 more months of speed only. Let's rest. Nice Rice Crispy ASMR stream? What? It's peak capitalism, manipulating the consumer to keep them addicted. To keep them from coming back and playing more with you. That's funny. What was my regimen? It was nut oil, right? Then you do light, yeah. That's funny. And then they did this weird face. What is this face? Stare. What is this stare emote? Is that a bad thing? Does that person not like me? What are all these people doing this for? He's so good. He actually is nailing all these. I can't wait to see the streamers that are playing and they fail. And their monster cheats. And then they go, what the fuck? This guy sucks. And they don't even know that that's what I do. Is in his prime, ready. But he also hates fighting, so that's not good. He might just forfeit. Do another great one. I'll take 150 speed. I think it's bush light time. I'm seeing a lot of people tell me when it's bush light time, and they just get it wrong every time. I'll be the one to tell you when that is. This is getting lower, but I really want this at like 130, 150. When are you going to play Splinter Cell? I don't know. That sounds kind of fun. I do want to do a battle, though, because I do want to see... I want to put him into a tournament, but not give him instructions. We need to see what we're working with here. Because it's very easy for me to be like, oh, look, I'm going to do that. I'm going to play. I'm going to shoot him with the laser beam. We need to see what he does. I need to be prepared for what he's going to do. What is it? All right, I'm going to rest him. I'm going to lose the time. That's fine. I need to see how he does. Also, guys, what the hell am I doing? I have not saved the game one time. Thank God. There was no crash or it's been almost 4 hours. Holy shit. That was so scary right there for just 5 seconds. Oh, autosave is on. Okay. Let's throw him into the D rank. I think he'll be fine. And I'm going to let him do it on his own. This will be an interesting... Because he's pretty close to being at the 2-year capped out. This is a good indicator of how... Because everyone else will be probably around this area too. Like around DC rank. I'm curious how this goes. All right, let's do it. I do not want to give him advice. All right. That defense is kind of scaring me though. I know people say defense is worthless. But defense is worthless until a certain point when somebody punches you and kills you in one swing. Good start. Okay. He seems to know what he's doing now. This would be great if he wins the tournament too. He'll get some stats. Okay, didn't even take one hit. That's good. I always wanted to get one of those big dog monsters. I've never got one though. It's weird to unlock them, isn't it? But they'll be in this save file. So if somebody pulls it, then GG. Oh, damn it. I didn't want to do that. Shit. It's all right. He might even be good for C rank, honestly. Ooh. Is Vinny going to be at the tournament? That's the plan, yeah. I'm starting to confirm people this last few days. Seems like most people are good for it. We'll see. Before people really start to play it this coming next week or so, or two here, I'm glad that we did this stream because it actually gave me a lot of info. So, nice job, team. Me. Sorry. No, honestly though, it's good to get info and good to just kind of play it out and see how people feel about it. I don't want to give advice. Okay, this is kind of a mirror, but the problem is that speed. I need speed like that on this character if I want to stand a chance against anybody. But tiny HP, like it's unbelievable how bad it is. She's got crazy speed though. Uh-oh. Yuri. Damn. I may have just killed her. I feel like this character is going to do really well. I just don't want to run into a high power wall. That would be bad. Okay, this is the real test here. Because if we're going to do it like this, if there's going to be 3 different brackets like this, and I think that's how I'm going to do it. I think that's the way it would be fun. I know the Nuzlocke stuff is cool, but I feel like if we blind pick a monster to go into the bracket, and it stays in there the whole time, I think we could do 3 of those with each monster. I think that's fun. Doing the one where if you get knocked out, you get eliminated. If we might be able to do all of them, honestly. It's possible we can just do, because these tournaments might take 20 minutes. So maybe we can do the KO kills you one after. If this time. What does skipping advice do? It means the AI plays the game. It means I'm not controlling the character. All right, here's the real test. Because there will be at least 1 or 2 characters in the tournament like this. So we'll see. It's not the move you should be doing. Go ahead and do it again. Burn through all your mana. What he wants? He wants to do spirit. No, he wants to do spirit blow? What are you doing? Yeah, this actually is a huge throw. That's not good. He doesn't want to do any of the int moves for some reason. He's just gonna get fucking plowed. Here comes the snow plow. He wants to back blow him. Oh, all right. He's gonna lose. He's gonna do this in the tournament, and it's gonna be awful. He hasn't done any... what do you... Stop spamming the punch. Oh, he's stupid, but he's supposed to be smart. Okay. So that is the nature of the... That's it. That's what could happen on the 28th. If he decides to not use int moves, that's on him. That's what he's gonna do. You gave him too many bad skills. Now he's ruined. I did. He has... Okay, I think he has like 9 moves. That was a bad idea. You're right. He shouldn't have 8 or 9 moves. But whatever. It's okay. I got 2 other monsters I can get. Perfectly balanced. Oh, now you do Thunderbolt. Good for you. Good job, though. I don't think you can make them forget skills. I think you're just kind of... You're in it. Alright, that move was kind of funny. We haven't even seen it, but it was great. Those monsters are kind of cool. I've never played with one before. Youch. Alright, come on. This should be a W right here. At least that move does damage. That move does a pretty decent amount of damage. Alright, so what's the deal here? It's gonna be the same fight. Back to back. We won before, we can do it again. Alright, yeah. Alright, come on, you can do it. Win a tournament with no with the AI. Come on. All right, do it. You just did it. You just beat this person. Do it again. More int moves. I feel like, is the skill high enough? Should I focus on for the last couple months on speed? Still just only do speed? Or are we doing skill? 40 to 50% is not great. Just YOLO. YOLO into speed? You're going to compete in your own tournament. Yeah, why not? All right, the day of the tournament, we will see. We'll look at what people's monsters are. And if people have, like, dog shit for monsters, and I mean, like, total dog shit, then I will just hang out. And we'll do it with, like, the 7 people that have monsters. Don't lose this. Dude, really? He threw so bad. That would have been good to get the extra stat points. But it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, he hasn't failed any errantries. He hasn't failed very many drills at all. Oh, there we go. That's good. Okay, hey, that's fine. I'll take it. All right, what we got for time here? I think I got 3 months left. You could be the final boss. I'm talking all this up right now, but it's going to be funny when, like, Vinny kills me in one hit with, like, a big dog charge move, and I, like, hold my head in shame. And here's not, should I see what other people have for monsters? I don't think so. I don't think I want to know what anybody else is doing. And you should feel that way too. You could go watch other people, but definitely, I mean, obviously people are going to be like, hey, do you know Jerma has just magician? Right, but we can't stop all those people. But I think it's fun if we all kind of don't know the details of what we all have. I'm going to get scouted. That's fine. That's fine. I'm going to be right back. And we'll do an assessment on how he's doing. How is he doing? All right. 2 more months. I think he could have done the C. I think he's like about right here, I'd say. Like right now. Between that like C- to B-. I think that's fine. I think that's a perfect place to be. We don't need to be all the way up here. We don't need to be all the way down here. I think that C rank, DC rank, I think is fine for this tournament. C might actually kill him. Yeah, I'm not going to have him do a C. He doesn't like fighting anyways. He doesn't get any benefits from it. All right, I'll be right back. I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Oops. All right, baby. I just got back. Wait, about 20 more seconds or so before people will be back. Having a McChicken in my honor. Hey, is it good? I haven't had a McChicken in like a year. Oh, don't say that. Now I want one. Was it good though? Was it good? I'm eating one right now too. Okay, be honest. Can we get a poll? Look at how much you have in common with people you don't know. Who right now is eating a McChicken right now? Be honest. Are you eating a McChicken right now? Okay, let's assume that even half of these people are lying. Hold on, let's wait for the poll to end. Let's assume that like even most of them are lying. At any given moment, I just see the multiverse of just like 100 of you eating a McChicken right now. Think about that. At any given moment, there's like 20,000 people eating a McChicken at every possible second ever. There's a McDonald's multiverse going on here, everywhere. I just see somebody sitting down at a table or at their desk, and there's just millions of them, potentially every second of every day. Okay, so 58 of you are eating a McChicken, which means 30 of you are lying. But isn't that crazy that there's 20 plus people probably right here, right now, eating the same thing, sharing the same moment in time together? Think about that. I want you to use that. I want you to take that and I want you to use that. Okay. Yeah, I'm not drunk. All right, it's time to train speed only. I'm locking in. Lock it in. Speed until the 2-year mark. And that's just the way it's going to have to be for this guy. I'm going to feed him a couple cakes to make him a little bit fatter. Because I think he's a little too skinny right now. Weight matters too, doesn't it? Okay, 33 people said they lied on the last poll, which I told you was, I got it accurate. I got it pretty accurate. Now here's the thing. Half of those people are probably lying too. So it probably is more like 15. All right, last month here of really training pretty hard. Hell yeah. Oh boy. That's what we like to see. There are 10,000 people watching you right now at the same time. Yeah, but I mean, people watch shows. People watch movies and TV shows. Okay, how about this one? By a vote, be honest. Did you watch Dumb and Dumber today? The original movie with Jim Carrey. Did you watch that today? Be honest. I want to know. Be very honest. Let's get a poll. I don't want anybody to lie. Okay, this is definitely not accurate because more of you apparently watched Dumb and Dumber today than had a McChicken, and I don't believe in that multiverses theory. So even if half of these are liars, I think it's way more than that. I think the McChicken multiverse actually makes sense to me because that many people in the... Out of 10,000, how many people had McDonald's for dinner? If it's 50 people, I actually would believe that for that sample size. I think that would be accurate in like the grand population of the United States. I think that's actually, it could be even more than that. I think it's probably even potentially a little higher. Okay, so there's no way that many people watched that movie today. There's no way. Does he think this is an American chat? I mean, 72% of my entire audience is from North America. So yeah, I think this is a North American chat. I do. I think it's, no, it's even higher. It's like 68% are from the United States, and I think like 12% from Canada is the total demographics of this channel. And then, who's third? Let me see. I'll do it right now. Who's third? Let's see. Let's do this right now. I'm going to leak all my demographics to you. Where is it? Under like analytics or something? Discovery, maybe? Engagement? Let's see. Where is this? I know it's somewhere in here. Okay. So, channels you share viewers with. My top 5. It is 30%. It's me and Vinny share 33% of our audience, apparently. That's crazy. I believe that, though. Vinny's a good dude. Stir is second. Oak is third. Northern Lion is fourth. And then Joel is fifth. That is who apparently I share most of you guys. Watch one of those 5 people, apparently. I think that's pretty good taste, don't you think? That's pretty good taste. And funny, Vinny is number 1 by far. Vinny is number 1 by almost 10%. Even more than Stir. All great streamers. What else? What else are we leaking? All right, right. Where are you guys all from? Let's see. I can tell you the amount of views from the tags that I have in the last 30 days. No, in the last 1 day. What? No. Yeah, 30 days. So in 30 days, 104 views have come from the tag extroverted introvert. I don't even know how. I don't know who the fuck is writing that into the search bar. Somebody is. Apparently 100 people have. 64 people found it through the retired tag. In third is 43 views from the tag English. Then 23 views under that. In fourth place is Virgo Libra. Get these out of here. People are looking up like, oh, who's like a Virgo Libra streamer? And they're going to find me. Get these. I got to get these out of here. All these have to go. Why is this here? Okay, hold on a minute. I have 18 impressions under... Okay, hold on. Broadcast Arc has 20 views under Virgo Libra. Team Edward has 18 clicks or whatever views under Broadcast Arc. And under that is Expert Button Masher with 10 views. And then under that is Abs with 0 views and 1 impression. Also, Christian has 0 views, 1 impression. What does that even mean? Well, how can you have 1 impression but no view? All right, the highest impressions are English. But what does that mean? Views and versus impressions? Somebody like saw the tag? Team Edward has the most impressions under English. I don't know how any of this works, honestly. You saw it in the search bar but didn't click. Okay, so this is a big fucking problem. Because Team Edward has 18 views to 848 impressions, which means almost that is awful engagement. That is so bad. That means people saw the Team Edward tag and were like, holy shit, this guy's a fucking loser. What, like, and then they're leaving and they're not even that low cap. Yeah, it's a low capture rate. That's terrible. We got to get rid of that tag. People are seeing that tag and they are not clicking on the stream. Okay. Anyways, where is... This is cool. What else we got? Oh, right. I want to see where are people from? Community, maybe. No. Where is it? Research? I swear I saw this like the other day. Where is this? It has to be Discovery, right? Oh, here we go. Okay. So, 61% is the United States. This is the total audience in the last 30 days. 61% United States. 8% Canada. So do we want to know who the next country is? 6% for the United Kingdom. Under that, it's a three-way tie at 2%. 2-2-2 for Germany, Australia, and Brazil. Everybody else is in the 1% category. So there you go. The most of the Germamites that are not in North America are UK, Germany, Australia, Brazil. There you go. What is the lowest number? The lowest that's recorded is the Philippines and Ireland. That is the lowest that I have recorded. I don't know what how it's recorded, but here it is. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, are you guys like an Apple versus Android? Oh, what an epic battle! You are absolutely Apple by 10%. The iOS app versus the Android app, 30% to 20%. And then 47% of you are on web. And 1% of you are on console, TV. What is other? Console, TV, mobile, web are 1%, but what do you mean other? Where else can you watch Twitch? On like a smart fridge? Really? Who's watching me on a fridge? Why would you watch me on a fridge or like a microwave? On a Tesla? What? What about on a DS? Does that count? That's weird. Okay, what about, engaged viewers? I have a 91% of returning engaged viewers. Cool. That means, whoa, that means if you showed up here, there was a 91% chance that you would come back again. I think. That I might be making that up. Dude, look at that capture number. Come on, Gwen. Okay, that's pretty much all I have right now. That's cool. All right, let me finish this training. 91% of people are soul trapped. Is it at least somebody that watches your stream while their car drives itself? Something about that's weird. I don't know, something about that, I don't like that. I actually don't like that. I feel like just sitting there watching like a stream while your car is driving. I don't know, that feels weird, doesn't it somehow? All right, power. Speed. Let's go. Talk about Brazil, it engages the viewers. Hey, if you're from, to all the Brazilians, what's up? You got 2% of you. You are one of the highest demographics. You just are. The numbers don't lie. All the Australians too. All the Germans, there's a lot of the Germans are here. Why do you hate small countries? That's what's over in my thing. All right, I gotta focus. Focus. Get the mouse off the screen before somebody fucking punches me in the face. I lost my routine here. I think it's, okay, nut oil, then light drill, mint leaf. Good. He hasn't failed anything. Is Vietnam on the list? Not that I could see. It doesn't have every country on Earth. I think it just has the most. I think it's like the top 15 or 20 of what most viewed that can be recorded, I guess. All right, we're in the final month. Gotta make a count. All right, how are we doing? Wrong menu. No. All right, this is the final month. I have to make a count. What do I need more than anything? Should I just speed? Should I just dump speed? Or should we try to get over 200 health? I think having all three of these over 200 is a good spot to be in. Especially this one. Do them both. Get rid of the bad moves. I don't think I can. I think I'm stuck with them. We'll start with speed. I would love a great right here instead of a regular success. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, you can effectively crit this. You've seen it happen a few times. All right, come on, more. Get that to 200. Okay, did we confirm? Is fatigue level brought into the multiplayer? Should I rest him the last week? If it is not. It is, okay, it does not matter for PvP, okay. But stress is though, right? Fatigue, no, okay. Sure. I don't know. Okay. So I'm gonna do that double, I'm gonna double up on that then. Come on. By the way, I love that this game still has like an active community. Oh shit. Okay, hold on. Let me get this right. I got one more week. Let me, okay, hold on. What day is it? Okay. If I take a nut oil and then train, and then take a nut oil and train. I think that'll be good. Because if stress doesn't be... Because if he's fine, right? This is coming up year 2. Is he alright? I think he's fine. I'm gonna do health. I don't want to lose speed. Fuck. Maybe I just go all in on speed, though. Yeah. Hey, you won't take damage if you don't get hit. I'm so glad I just did that. There we go. Over 200 speed. Nearly 400 int. Great job. Okay, take one more nut oil and do that exact thing you just did again. All right, is it stop at 2 years, or is it like you can fill out the 2 years? So right now, is this technically, this is it? I can do one more training, right? I would send him on an errantry to end this, but I don't want another move. I feel like he won't use it. Do you like high chews? Oh yeah, they're amazing. High chews are great, but it's one of the only candies that I really sit there and I eat 3 or 4 of them and I go, I feel like this is going to permanently be in my body. Okay, so this is the last week here. So this is the final week of the second year. So let me take a look and see what I want more than anything. Like 5 to 10 extra health. Try to get to like 400 int. 2 years, 0 months. Yeah, well today is the second year. You need to stop at the second birthday. Well, I mean, it isn't, but today is his birthday. So that's fine. 2 years, 1 week then. If it isn't, I can't train the day of his birthday? I feel like that's fine. Because this is the last week. This is the 4th week of May. This is the second year. That's fine. It'll advance to the next week if you train. All right, I guess. Okay, all right. Well, here he is. Here's, it's what I do. I feel pretty good about it. I don't feel great about this, but I think he's okay. I think he'll be fine. He is pretty balanced. He's got good moves. The next monster that I train is going to be a total fuckface. I'm going to do just life. I'm going to try to get him to like a 700 life, whoever it is. All right, who are we prioritizing though? I don't think I want 2 int monsters beefed up. Maybe I'll make the... I wonder, who scales better with life? Probably the raptor, right? See ya on the 28th. Miku Crab is defensive. I have some really bad news for you. Miku Crab is from a song that's not one of my top 5 favorite songs ever. We have Butt Chug, which is Kiss from a Rose. Yermit, who is from Rainbow Connection. This was Dare from the Gorillaz. This was Stylo from the Gorillaz. I think I'm going to pull out. All right, yeah. I think we're going to dump life and speed into Yermit. We're just going to have we got to have a wild card monster, right? Tons of defense, maybe tons of speed. Don't even care about winning the fight, just care about living. I think that's the plan. Oh, he's so little. He's tiny. I still have my Plastic Beach CD. It's a great album. The hottest take I have for you is that Plastic Beach is better than Demon Days, but we're not going to go down that road. That's like an hour-long conversation. And it wins by, for me, I think like the older I've gotten, I think the better I found that album to be. Which is interesting. Okay, so let's get it started here. We're doing, this is just a total shithead build. Defense, life, speed. Does anything have life as the #1 ingredient? I guess it's swim, but... Okay. What's the best way to get life as much as I can of it? Just run over and over and over again? What's his nature like, too? Ooh. Nothing after Plastic Beach quite hit the same. I liked Humans. I thought Humans was kind of all over the place, but there was at least 4 or 5 tracks on Humans that I thought was great. I hated Saturn Bars when it first came out. I was like, oh, this is like, wow, this is like all over the place. But on subsequent listens, I actually think it's one of my favorites now. Oh, what am I doing? I'm gonna get the tablets. It grew on me? Yeah, it certainly did. Moments is great too, but that's De La Soul, so every De La Soul track on the Gorillaz albums were perfect. All right, here we go. Let's start the regimen of run only. I probably could fast forward this, right? But it's probably going to be so awful to see. All right, is this like going to be painful? Is the music going to be ×2 speed? All right, this... I actually don't like playing it like this. It's too fast. I'll do it for like 10 minutes. Oh, it's okay. It's all right. It's all right. We did go into ×2 speed. I'm not going to scold him. You ever heard the D-sides? I remember Damon Albarn, and he released so much Gorillaz stuff that just kind of out of nowhere, randomly at random times, and sometimes they would just kind of under the radar or not marketed at all, and there's so much of that content that I really haven't even seen or heard, maybe a long time ago. I need to give him nut oil. What was that album, the Now Now? What was the song with Jack Black on it? I actually really liked it. What was it called? Humility, yeah, I thought that was a good song. To me, that's a summer song. That's a good summer and chill song. All right, he's starting to get a little... You don't get diminishing returns, right? I don't think you do. We got to look at his nature and stuff. I forgot to do that. We're definitely not going to do them all in one stream. The plan is... I knew this was always going to take like at least 2 streams for me to do this because I just talk and I don't play and I just don't focus. He's actually kind of good already. Okay, he likes potatoes. He doesn't like milk. And he is the worst nature. That's bad. But it's fine. He's all power, power. I don't think he even has int moves. What'd you do on May? I ran. What'd you do on the first week of June? Run. Second week, run. I like to run. He is just like a dog. I gotta go buy a bunch more shit. Now, should I give him a potato because he likes them? For any reason ever? Because tablets are just good all around, but I feel like I'm gonna give him some potatoes. He's loud. I like him. He's a weirdo. Oh, he cheated. It's okay. We don't care. Actually, yes, we do. If all you're gonna do is run, you gotta do it right. Why are you training life? Because you get 3 monsters in the tournament, and I just want one of them to be a weirdo. I want him to have like 500 health. Stop cheating. Okay. That's not good. Stop it. Read its bio? Oh, it's not worse anymore. He's getting to be a little bit better natured. What's the stream's required listening? Every Ernest movie. Wait, that's pretty much all that you need to have required. That's watching, not listening. You can listen to them. No, we need stress relief. Yeah. Brave Little Toaster's up there. I probably could make your absolute required listening and reading to be allowed to watch the stream. Because there is a syllabus, and if you don't follow it, then you're not allowed to watch the stream. All right, let's give him a potato. He likes potatoes. I think he's a little too young to send on an errantry. Good. What's this +1 thing that I keep seeing here? He's kind of crazy. He really likes to run. Okay, wait, does he like to fight? What else gives health besides this one here, pull? We'll do this one as well. All right, now we're going to do... Okay, well, he's going to cheat every time now. Okay, now we'll do life. Now we'll just alternate between life and power for a little bit. He needs to have at least like 180. Now he's soft. He's fine. All right, what are his stats here? 168. He needs way more of this. Not necessarily though. If he gets a ton of health and then I start doing a bunch of speed and defense, even if he punches somebody like 3 times but never gets hit and gets only like 2% of his health taken down, he'll win. You remember Cheezosaurus Rex from the Kraft commercials? Oh, absolutely. That dude was totally tubular, man. I don't have a face cam. Why are you afraid of me? Your name is kind of scary, I'll say. ASDF 1234 ASD. You just did ASDF 1234 like 4 times. That's a crazy. That is a wild username. My favorite part about your username is the fact that you got to the end of that one and started it again, but you hit the character limit. That's dedication. That's real dedication to that name. That shows you don't give a fuck about those rules. You know, I'm going to do it again until I can't. channel that energy and use it. Okay, I need to feed him more life. Go. Cheating. Yes. Scold. Oh no, he's mad at me. Oh no, he's stressed out. Shit. ×2 speed is too much for me. I can't focus on him. He needs mint. Now go for a run. There you go. Good. Now do it again. I just want to see what swim actually does for stats. I don't care about int at all. That was pretty good. Okay. I think I'm going to do more of that. Swim is just bait. Don't do it. I feel like I kind of wanted, though, to absorb some of the damage. I like him. He's kind of spicy. I like him. I'm going to rest him after this and kind of reset. There we go. Over 200 health would be great. Let him have some rest. This music always reminds me of the TV burn-in guy. Now that is a classic day. Even if it wasn't even real, it was great. Come on, you can do it. Yeah. All right, I think it's time for an errantry. And we're going to do the life errantry. And I'm going to turn the fast forward off for this because I like watching these. I don't care if I see them 1,000 times. Do they have a life? I guess all of them are life. Maybe I should do the speed one. I think speed and life sounds pretty great. Oh, let me give him some nut oil first. Because he did just train. Oh, I gotta go buy it. I'll give him a potato next month. He'll be happy. Somebody said I should ban the pots. I don't think people are going to be really using them or thinking too much about them, honestly. All right, let's do speed. There is some chance for a new technique. Good. All right, good luck. You can do it. Chibi Robo streams I'm rewatching, and it's such an awesome game. That was a great game. I was talking to Stir about this the other day, and we kind of were talking about how... Remember when I said I'm going to bring the 3DO back, and there was a bunch of people that were like, what's a 3DO? I was like, what do you mean you don't know what a 3DO is? The amount of people that are here that probably just haven't seen any of... Like, I played almost all those old PS1 games. I could just probably play them again, and we just do them again. Got a skill, nice. At least some of the ones that I don't remember that were fun, that I didn't give all the time that I wanted to. I burnt through like 200 PS1, PS2 games that I feel like if we went back and actually cared about them and just played them for a whole stream or even like a couple of days, it might be fun to do. It's the time for the reboots. Yeah, I'm all for it. Yeah, especially in this kind of do whatever, who cares kind of screaming arc. This reminds me of the two Yetis from Night Rain. Come on, do it. That one courtroom game you played has no footage on YouTube, really. Like, no footage? What do you mean? Which one? Courtroom game. What was the courtroom game? Ace Attorney? I never played Ace Attorney. I wanted to play it, but I don't like the white flashes. And it happens all the time. Pursuit of Justice. It was an FMV game. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. I do remember that, yeah. It was Ace Attorney, but for the Amiga or something, right? Should I rest? No. Let's go ahead and use some mid-leave. I think the disc was messed up. I might have... Are you sure it wasn't when we were doing the MS-DOS stuff from archive.org? I might have gotten it from archive.org. Some of those older MS-DOS games that are just... There's like 3 copies on Earth. I probably got it from there. No, I don't want int, but I do want the speed. I don't like that you're cheating this often. It's what I do didn't do that. It's not what he did. He's getting bored of running. I want to play with you next week. Do you grant it's for... Okay, so this is the problem. We're trying to maximize our training. But yes. Look at he's like, I'm so excited, I'm going to play. I can't wait to play next week. I'm going to do so good at my pole drill. He actually, wow. That was a great job. And I'm going to give you a potato because why do you like these? Isn't this like the worst food in the game? Yes, we'll play. Unfortunately, the weather is not so great. Still going to play with you. The weather's not great. Okay, how are we doing this out here? Yermit will attack you, so you have to... Oh, yeah, you block and then you launch your... Okay. We're going to let him win because we... Remember what I told you about the technique, right? Okay, so block, attack. Let's go. I'm ready. Should I beat him or should I let him win? Whoop his ass? Okay. I feel like this is kind of mean. He wanted to play and I'm like beating him up. Let him win on the timeout. He's currently losing. Well, his power is really low, that's for sure. I didn't train that. He's dumb as bricks. He probably loves this. Look, it's like a tie. Oh no, he's not happy. He's very well. Okay. Now we can get the training back. How are we doing on years? We're at 6 months. Not bad, but not great either. I am going to take one last break. This will be the last break of the evening. When I come back, we will continue to train our friend. And I'll be live and probably until we finish this guy. Maybe. We'll get to at least like a year and a half or so. But I'll be right back. This will be the last break of the night. Like I just said. And then if you're sticking around, I think the plan is we're going to do... I think I'm going to play that Mycopunk game. We might be streaming tomorrow early. Depends. We're going to get confirmation from the boys. So there might be a stream tomorrow morning. If there is, cool. If not, then I'll probably see you in the next couple days. But we're still here tonight, so I'll be right back. Hello, I'm back. I got a little dinosaur right here next to me. A dino. He's just laying over here. All right, let's keep going. Actually, I might be able to finish his training tonight now that I'm kind of just doing it. Let's see. All right, so this is a new week, right? How's he doing? Is he well? Let's keep that life training going. Good. Okay, now he's starting to get some good gains here. I want this life at least like 300. And let's let him win. I'm going to let him beat me. Jerma butt chug. You didn't even write that as if it was an emote. You just wrote the words next to each other. Why am I saying that that's an emote? I don't know why I'm even saying that. My brain filled in the blanks and made it an emote. You guys know that I can't even have that as an emote. Twitch will remove that immediately. We can do it on 7 TV. Oh, please. Yeah, I can't show it here. If I activate that here, then I'm going to be in trouble. All right, he beat me. I kind of want him to fight. I want to see how he does. I want to see what he does. He's got 3 moves, right? Maybe I should just don't. Maybe should I just not take him on any errantries again and just have him just do these? I feel like I kind of have to do another errantry, otherwise he'll fall behind. He's got a shitload of health. All right, do it on your own. Actually, not even that bad for how much time there's left to train. If I get that to 300 health or 400 health, that'd be insane. Okay. I didn't look at these moves. Maybe jumping claw is probably the best thing to do. I mean, it's fine. If he can take hits, it's fine. Curious what like one swing does here if he gets hit. That's fine. That's nothing. What would the emote look like? I'm not going to describe what I think the emote would look like, even though I have something in my head of what it is. Because you're going to draw it. All right, this is exactly what I wanted to have happen. Perfect. You're sick in the head, man? I don't think so. I wonder if anyone's going to get a dog. There will probably be a couple of raptors, I would imagine, and some Suezos. But is anybody going to have the magician? I don't think so. There's a ton of interesting but oh, I didn't get a gorilla. The gorilla could go crazy. That's okay. We work with what we got. I think I got a good team. That's what I want to see. What about a bush chug emote as a compromise? That's so... The last time I chugged a beer, I was probably like 24. That's not even true. I've chugged way, way, way sooner than that. Like probably 4 or 5 years? 3 years? Yeah, I've definitely drank a beer fast within the last like 2.5 years, 3 years. I'm going to win this tournament and he's going to get extra stats and it's going to be PogChamp. It's not going to be. This game is boring. Well, why do you have the stream muted but not the video? I don't get that. How did they hear that then? They had the little, hey, the sound is muted thing for badge. Does that mean that the stream is muted? All right, Yermit, come on. This is a mirror match, by the way. And I'm the better half. Yeah, I think it's the same. He's the same thing. Same exact, I was gonna say make and model, like it's a car. What is this combo? What is it mixed with? What's the other monster? It's Zoom and Suezo. So why does he not have int moves? He should have some int moves, shouldn't he? Can you be the Labubu to my Dubai chocolate? No. I think you're gonna get banned. People are saying ban him. You do it. You guys can do what you want. All right, public ban. Okay, it's time for a public execution. Do we ban that guy or not? Yes or no? Do a poll in the chat. Spare or ban. And the ban is for 1 hour. No, it's for 24 hours. Let's go real. That dude's probably like, no. Don't do it, please. I was combining 2 memes. Please don't kill me. Oh, dude, you're in trouble. I'm sorry, man. It's over for you for 1 day. Oh, it's over for you. It's over for 24 hours. I'm so sorry. Labubu I can't even say these words together. Labubu Dubai chocolate chatter. So that's funny about that. Don't ban him. Actually, I'm vetoing this. I veto this. That just made me laugh. I'm vetoing his execution. The governor called. Sorry. Yeah, the governor picked up the phone. Sorry. But you should time him out for 30 minutes, though. That's the governor compromise. I can't even say it again. Labubu Dubai chocolate chatter. That's a great username, isn't it? Somebody's got to take that right now. You got to get that right now. Labubu Dubai chocolate chatter. You're going to go places if you get that username right now. It has to be perfectly spaced, perfect capitalization. Somebody had to have gotten it. Yeah, I think somebody has it. Does it have capitals though? It's got to be, all the words have to be capitalized. Somebody got it. All right, you better use that powerful username and become like a cool chatter in like a bunch of places. Don't be annoying. That comes with a lot of responsibility having a name like that. I actually feel like that's a username that's going to get you noticed, and people are going to go, huh, that's crazy, man. Nice job. All right, I think he's in a good spot. There's nobody in that with that name in chat. I'm going to get it then. Fuck that. I'll be that guy. That'll be my alt that I can go around and like talk shit to people with. That's perfect. By the way, if you get that username, I want it. No, because then people will know it's me now. Never mind, it's not me. I don't want it anymore. Whatever happened to the responsibilities? Yeah, don't be annoying. Don't be annoying. And I'm saying, give that to me. I want to be fuck, that hurt my stomach. Also, you know what I thought would be funny emote too? Because I like, it's just, I'm 40 now. And like when you turn 40, apparently, and you're me, you have an Elmo laugh. I think of an emote of like a red Muppet version of me laughing would be a funny emote to have. When I anytime I do the Elmo laugh. Just have like an Elmo emote. That is when you hear that. I feel like that's fun. I don't even know why. How'd this happen? How did I get an Elmo laugh? What's going on? Why did this happen to me? This is a big test right here. This is the wall. This is the original wall. Okay. Need a lot more dodges. I got more health than him. I don't have as much defense, but I think the health is the way to go. Good. I think we got a winner here. Yeah. I'm going to stack more life and more speed. The power is fine. Like, I don't need to kill people in one hit. I just need to outlast. Undefeated, he won every single fight. His stats aren't even that crazy either. He just has a ton of health. What really makes this difficult is if somebody has... But let's say I pick this during that blind bracket pick. If I pick Yermit to go first or whatever, let's say I do that. And somebody has a high int damage dealing character, he's dead. That's going to be bad. The HP will still help. I think I'm just going to keep building that. Just keep doing HP. Use the second best monster first. Well, I don't know what people are going to do. I don't want to give my strategies on who I want to put out first. All right, a bunch more life. That's still good. That's a lot of power. Oh, he did skill too. That's good. 11 stat points from a fight. That's pretty great. I'm going to have to give you tablets. I'm sorry. Another like 10, 15 minutes and I'm probably going to call it a night here. When is this tournament? It is the 28th. That is the tentative plan for it. I think I'm going to do another Errantry. Let me rest him up and then do an Errantry. Do the speed one again. Yeah, speed and life. Let's go. What Return of the Jedi character are you? execute order number 666. Good. No skill, but getting like 30 stat points is good. Who cares? Hey, please don't yell. I'm going to go to sleep. Hey, well, there's going to be some pretty great sleep streams, I think, coming up soon. And I'm not even kidding. I want to play a dark room. And that's actually going to be one where I'm just chilling and it is a sleep stream. So if you plan on going to sleep to this stream, definitely do that one. Scold, he got like 30 speed points. That's fine. All right, we're going to go rest. Now we're going to do nut oil. And we're going to do more life. Do a poll on how many people... That is actually an interesting thing to think about. All right, last poll. How many of you actually sleep to these streams? And honestly, like you just like put it on, you're like, fuck it, I'm just going to go to bed and just like whatever he's going to say, whatever he's going to say. I'm curious about that. All right, don't cheat. You're wasting weeks of training here. Good. All right, this is where we really stack life. I'm going to do life over and over again till 300. I've done that, but you're loud sometimes. That's true. Loud equals funny, though. It can be. Haven't I screamed to wake people up before back years ago? Did I do that to people? I feel like I've done that before. Oh no, I've tried to invade people's dreams. By talking and saying a bunch of crazy stuff that was happening in their dreams. It's diabolical. Well, I'll be happy when if he's at 300 health. I think that's enough. We could go crazy, though, and have him get 400 health. Is that even possible in the 2 years that we have? I mean, if it's about 8 every time, that would be like 20 weeks. I don't think it's possible. Get it to 300, it'll be fine. And then I'll round out after 300 speed and power. Not a whole lot of defense, but it's fine. I tried to fall asleep to your Planet Zoo stream, but the alarm kept waking me up when the animals got out. All I remember about that is me trying to build an apparatus for the gorillas to be able to walk up and out of the cage to try to, like, hurt the people that were watching. That's all I remember. And they kept walking up on it and not really doing it, but kind of doing it. They kind of just didn't care, and I was making a big deal out of it, and I don't know, it was so stupid. I'm still trying to catch up to the Chrono Trigger streams because I keep falling asleep to them so quickly. You'll never know what happens to Lavos. Alright, 250. Is that insulting? No, not at all. Well, think about it, right? If a stream is 5 to 7 hours long, even if it's 4 hours, 3 hours, 8 hours, that's a lot of time. That's like an entire season of Breaking Bad. This stream right here is the equivalent of half of an entire season of a television show that is 60 minutes in length per episode. So that's a lot of time. That's a lot of time to be sitting here and watching it. So if you fall asleep to this, I mean, that's not insulting, no. That's like half a season, yeah. No, that doesn't bother me. I don't care at all about that. That's not, I don't find that to be like, oh my god, what the, people are sleeping? They need to wake the fuck up. I mean, I'm not going to change how I do things. So sorry, but if I scream because I got one hit KO'd, it's going to happen. You're going to have to put me on low. I ain't going to change how I do things. But no, it doesn't bother me. I think it's fine. All right, the real question is, do I stop at 300? Or do we just go all in? I don't think I can get to 400. Can we do another puzzle stream? I don't know, that may have been a one and done. I did get a ton of puzzles though, which is so sad and so stupid. I own, let's call it a solid 8 puzzles. And I was under the impression that that dragon puzzle was going to be like maybe 3 or 4 hours, and it took like 8 hours. And that was only, what, how many pieces was that? Was it 1,000? No. How many pieces was that dragon puzzle? It's 300. I thought it was 1,000. That's how long it took me. I thought it was 1,000, but it was 300. Okay, it was a complicated ass puzzle though. The artwork was very detailed. There was a ton of stuff going on. It was not that simple. It did say 10 plus years on the box. Wait, what? That's funny. It took me one street. That was Josh. That was a good one. That was like a 10 out of 10 joke. That was a pin that one. I want him to rest. Yeah, we'll do some more later night stuff like this. Just hanging out, doing something. Nothing too crazy. A dark room should be really fun. It's gonna be super just sleep stream central. I bought the 500-piece version of that puzzle after the stream and I finished it in under an hour. I was so mad at you putting pieces in your pockets. I did that? You did that in under an hour? Well, you saw me do it. You saw the walkthrough. I'm gonna check how much time I have left to train him. No, don't cheat now. He's throwing away points. I feel like he's cheated a lot. I have to scold him. I think we're approaching the 1 year mark here. And that's probably where I will end the stream. May. Yeah, we're... Alright, so 1 year, his first birthday is after this. So let's get him... What do we need? Get this to 300. I could do that in 4 weeks. And then be done with health and focus on speed and... I feel like this is fine. I feel like that's a lot. I think it's speed, health, and maybe defense. Maybe I will just do defense. I'll go against the grain here. Okay, let's do this. I need more of these. Dunk, 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 dunk. Okay, let's get health to 300, and then I'll play this again in the next few days. My monsters will be all ready, and I will be around to help the other streamers. It's only going to be like 5 or 6 people. It's not going to be a lot. Okay, take one right now. How do you feel about red pandas? They're cool. There's no animal that I dislike. I can't think of an animal that I don't like. But like, oh, I don't know. Actually, I don't know. Hold on, let me think about that. Yeah, there's a lot of bugs that I find to be absolutely repulsive, so that's true. Yeah, mosquitoes, ticks, cockroaches, they're repulsive. But cockroaches actually do serve a pretty important purpose. Flies serve a pretty important purpose. I can't hate a fly because it actually is doing something to keep the ecosystem moving. If there were no flies and no cockroaches, we might live in a filthier fucking world than you could ever imagine. I should get to 300, but they gotta stay outside. Oh, I completely agree. You can have your domain, but I get to have mine. That was big. One more. If mosquitoes didn't exist, we'd all be starving to death. What do you mean? We wouldn't have dirt if they weren't for roaches. You know? A mosquito definitely typed that. Ban him. That's funny. Yeah, that guy was definitely a mosquito. I hate mosquitoes. I actually do hate them. Mosquitoes are diabolical, man. Like, thank God, living in Vegas, you see maybe like 3 a season, if ever. But they just land. When a mosquito gets near you, even when you go, get away from me, when you do that to a fly, they go, oh my God, and they fly away and they ran into walls, they smash into the window and they run away. And they're just idiots. A mosquito is diabolical. They just try to find the best opportunity to come and bite you. You'll see them floating around in your face and you're like, get the fuck out of here. And it's like, no, I'm coming back. Get out of here. No, I'm coming back. It's just get away from me. Leave me alone. It's one of the only animals on Earth that truly does not care if you are trying to kill it. It's going to continue to pursue you forever. I have burned in my memory. Oh, I shudder to think about this. When I was younger, I was hanging out with some uncles, some cousins, some family members. It was like a big family party we were having. And I remember we were out and it was outside. There's a campfire. Everyone was hanging out, having a good time. And it was just at dusk. And one of my uncles looked over at me. There's tons of mosquitoes. Remember, this is like New England. This is Massachusetts. This is prime bug season right in the middle of August. Vermont was like this. New Hampshire was like this. Rhode Island's like this. I love New England. It's one of my favorite places on Earth. But God, the bugs the mosquitoes are everywhere, and it's because it's the humidity, it's near the ocean, whatever you want to say. That's fine. My uncle looked at me, and he had a bunch of mosquitoes, and I mean at least like 20 floating around his head. And it was like, whoa, there's a lot of mosquitoes like flying around your hair. And he said, my hair? And I go, yeah, they're all like over your head. And he goes, oh, okay. And he shakes his head pretty violently, kind of like a dog, right? Like, oh, like get them off me. And the 20 mosquitoes turned into like 40. There was a ton just sitting on his head that I didn't see, that he didn't know. I just saw the ones that were floating around him, flying around his head. Another at least 2 dozen shook off of him like water droplets off a dog. And it ruined my life for the next 20 to 30 straight years. It's all I think about when I think of mosquitoes. When you get one of those bad mosquito seasons where they're just everywhere by the hundreds if you're outside. Oh, it drives me crazy thinking about it. Oh, normalize bats. Bats are great. You look up in the sky and you see them, tons of them flying around just eating them. But yeah, the head shake and just the multiplication of the mosquitoes after that was just like, oh, how many were biting his head? How many were just like in the middle of, and you don't know because you can't tell when they're doing it. Oh, okay, we're gonna move on. It's awful. I know, Otto. All right, happy birthday to Butt Chug, whatever his name is. Yellow Yermit. Happy birthday, Yermit. He's doing well. Okay, I think we're good. I'll do one more just to get it past 300, and then we'll end the stream. That sounds good. I want to play. So I love this little guy, right? But I will say he is cheated. If we get 2 years, he's cheated probably 10 times and has wanted to play for at least 3 or 4 weeks. That's a full month. So that is, we have 24 months. One of those months was playing with him and not training. And at least 2 or 3 months were him cheating. Just saying. Just saying. He's spent like 10% of his life so far cheating and playing. I can't blame him. But I'm losing stats on it. There we go. All right. 302. That's a monster number of health. I keep thinking of my uncle shaking his head. I have not thought of that memory in a decade, at least, probably. And there it is. As clear as day. It's like I'm watching it on a television screen. And I'm seeing it over and over again in my head. Playing as a full, total, like Unreal 5 graphics with perfect lighting. And I'm getting different versions. My brain is saying, oh, hey, did you see that version? Let me make another one for you. Look at his head moved a little differently this time. RTX Uncle. Yeah, seriously. I'm seeing it in like 8K resolution right now. Get it from a bird's eye view? Yeah, I can see it from a bird's eye view right now. I can actually do, I'm one of the mosquitoes right now flying around his head. Rotating your uncle in your mind. That's funny. What if you really are back in time right now? Dude, that's crazy. All right, I'll see you later. Hey, dude, our memories. Do you remember that memory shit that I said? That profound shit? Why don't you clip that? Hey, why don't you share that one? You know what? I get like, oh, I farted and I pooped my pants. How come I don't get on my YouTube, TikTok, real dog shit? Why don't I get that profound shit that I said? No, I have to get like the, I wear diapers and I shit my pants, right? No, that's the one that we share around. All right, I'll see you later. I talked about memories before and it was weird, and why I thought it was weird, you'll find it. Go share that one. That's what I want on my tombstone. I want that. I want what I said about that. I don't want about how, like, I'm killing you. I'll throw you to a meat grinder. No, we want to start sharing that one. I want that one on my tombstone, not the meat grinder one. The McChicken multiverse with a bat chest. I actually think that would be an awesome movie. If McDonald's just made a movie like that, it would be such a piece of shit. But I feel like it would get more people would meme like it than the Morbius movie. Especially if Ronald McDonald was the main character. Get him back. He needs to do stuff. Everyone talks about like, oh, like everything kind of like, the world like sucks now. Yeah, when did Ronald McDonald stop appearing? 2015, 2016? There's a Ronald McDonald timeline where Ronald McDonald did not stop. He continued to be the main character and was in everything. What's that timeline look like? There was a Ronald McDonald split. We got on the non-Ronald McDonald timeline. He still shows up sometimes in Asia. Well, good. At least he's showing up somewhere. All right, let me do the manual volume down. And I may see you guys tomorrow. It might be an early Saturday stream, an early morning Saturday stream maybe. I gotta talk to the boys and see what's going on. But if not, then I'll see you in a couple days or a few days or whatever. I will finish the training on these last 2 monsters and we'll probably play a dark room. That would be the plan for the next solo stream. That's the plan. But see you later. Take care of yourselves. Follow your mother. You know the deal. And I'll see you guys later. Take care for now.